Pedro Lima over there, Kermit Gonzalez over there, Ricky Reyes. I'm Danny Davenport. In studio today, we have the one and only something or other focus point center line of comedy in Orlando, the one and only Ross McCoy.
Yay! It'd be weird if there were two of me.
I don't know the nouns that you're supposed to use to call somebody.
What are your pronouns?
Damn, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm easy.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like Godfather of, but like people have those nicknames or whatever.
On my phone, I was trying to text him last night to make sure. Hey, because he just told me, he's like, "Hey, we're gonna have Ross on the podcast." I'm like, "All right, cool." Yeah. And I went to text him, and I couldn't find his number. It's because for the longest time I had you saved as L. Ross.
Oh yeah, screen names. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. For the longest time, I'm like, L. Ross, that's a fucking... No, his name's fucking Ross McCoy.
Because, you know what, it even goes past screen names, because we met in the Hideout. And in the Hideout, there were no names and faces.
Did we met at the Hideout?
Yeah, you and like Arnie Ellis were coming in to promote something, and me and like Guinness had snuck in by bringing the boys pizza or something like that. And I think that's where we met for sure.
Somacow. I thought I met you.
That was probably later, I swear to God. Because like I was way into the Hideout before I got on Somacow, yeah.
Which one was the Hideout?
The Hideout was a
Real Radio at
Real
nights.
Radio late night show.
They did like 7 to 10, 10:30 or something like that.
They came from DC.
Yeah.
They started, which was just weird, dude, because they were not liked.
But they were in with like Opie and Anthony and Ron and them up in DC, and then they had a decent show up there too. They had this producer named Spoon. I listened to all their back episodes. I'm like, and it was decent up there. And then some, probably Dan Stone or somebody heard about him and brought him down here when I think when Drew got fired or something. I think they replaced Drew.
They replaced Drew. They came in. I remember there was a whole big
there was
drama.
something, I forget what, and then they came in, and nobody liked them here in town. Because they replaced True, who was like the most beloved guy in radio
beefs
for a long time. They are weird, aren't they?
So weird.
Yeah.
And now Dubs went from this, co-host kind of thing, and now he's the program director.
Which is weird because he was like
at a rock radio station in Cincinnati.
He was the guy that was like, let's bring in fans and pick them apart like bugs.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it seems like that life is a lot of moving around.
Yeah,
it is, dude. I remember when they got fired from here, Dubs went to Tampa.
And Hefe went to Atlanta.
And then one of them decided to be like a PR guy. Hefe wanted
for the radio station.
No,
correct.
For people.
But I think like his main, he would like book, like you say you wrote a book about like rhinoceroses or something, and nobody was interested at all. I think you could go to Hefe and he would book you on like radio shows that would pretend to be interested and talk to you.
But it's also, but another thing that Hefe did also was Dub stayed true to his little rock and roll druggy fucking form. Hefe tried to be conservative fucking.
He did a little bit. Yeah, you're right.
He's like, let's do what they do.
It's be like, how am I gonna get? I need clicks. I need clicks. Fucking liberals.
He went from like Ed Hardy to collared shirts.
Yeah, it was like so weird, dude.
Radio beats still go on.
Yeah, they still
really.
Well, one of the
they beefing about.
One of the funnest parts of the Hideout was they had a beef with this other night show called Jody and Scott, and they both were really into it. So it was like they actively engaged each other in hate, and it was amazing.
But that one, SBK and the Hideout had a little behind the scenes beef.
Okay.
That I got into the crossfires with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like
me and Angel didn't talk.
Me and Angel didn't talk for like a year and a half.
Let me guess. You couldn't keep your fucking big mouth out of it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. 100%.
SBK hates this.
Yeah.
He's like, it's my thing. It's my thing.
One of my greatest accomplishments was getting Dustin Diamond to fucking call the Hideout. Mm-hmm. And he was so drugged out.
Oh, jeez.
And it was so great because the interview fell apart. And I think I was working in Marco Island and I called in between. He was like, how did it go, boys? And the whole interview like went aflame.
Dustin Diamond was like out of his mind, drunk or something. Him and his manager were at Universal. I think they were done at City Walk or something.
He was trying to promote his buddy, who was
and then
like a rapper or whatever the fuck it was.
Because it was like Sapphire or something like absolutely just like top level like that. And the interview went bad. They kept passing the mic back and forth, which is always a terrible sign.
Oh, he was in studio.
And no. They were like at City Walk, like getting margaritas at Margarita.
Imagine you want to interview. Imagine you want to interview fucking Ryan Reynolds or whatever it was, but you're getting his buddy
talking to you instead.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
You know what I mean?
The interview starts going south, and so he goes, "Here, talk to my manager," and it's just some guy he's out drinking with.
Hey, BT Dubs, Ryan Reynolds, Dustin Diamond. That's a fucking
dude.
reach, bro.
Can I tell you something? His brain went to names that are alliterative, and that's all. That's it. Just what he come up with. Barry Bonds.
No,
Barry Bonds was the other option.
I needed to give Kermit something he could relate to.
To bring him back in?
Be like,
Never
okay,
left.
I get it.
Bring him back in. I was with you guys all the time.
But if I would have thrown like an obscure name, you'd
Like
be
who?
like,
Like who?
hey, anything obscure.
I know names.
I know.
Oh, do you? Do you?
I know. I tell you, I went to my high school reunion last night.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
I did not know names. Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised.
What
Yeah.
year?
I graduated 2000, so this is our 25th anniversary.
I thought, why would you go? I thought you had talked about not ever going to any of them.
You used to make fun of people that go to
Did I?
fucking high school
Hey, well,
reunions.
hey, they paid us for the DJ, so I was like, all right, I'll be.
Oh, you DJ'd it?
I didn't DJ it. Chris did, but I got the money for it.
I got
you. So, a little cut here, a little cut there. I was like, all right, make it a date
So
night.
you literally did that episode of Party Down where you worked your own reunion. That's why
I didn't work.
Well, you
I didn't
kind of
work.
did. You brought
I brought the help.
you booked a guy who was
booked a guy.
which is
That's
great.
racist.
That didn't come out all right. That didn't come out all right.
Bad, bro. Sounded bad.
You is special.
Did you at
He's gonna
any
be
point,
eating shit pies.
like did he start playing a jam and you at some point took credit for booking him at any point?
No, not at all.
All right,
At no point I was like,
So let me ask you this: so you walk into this reunion thing,
Where is it? First of all,
Yeah,
sorry. Where
yeah.
is it?
right here in downtown Winter Garden.
okay?
At
Wait,
what,
in
like
the
a-
street,
Like a little, I didn't even know they had a
the
little
park
square?
They had in the park. No, they had a little venue. They rented out a little hall.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So they had it there. It was nice. It was honestly
Yeah.
nice.
Did you recognize anybody?
I recognize majority of the people,
Majority.
but it's the people that I'm friends with on Facebook already. But the people that were like, Kerman, I'm like, hey, hey, this is my wife, Janae. And then I did that. I did the whole,
Let them introduce each
oh,
other.
for sure. For sure. Oh, that's right. It's
I bet
Jax.
you fumble fucked through it bad though, because there's like a method of getting somebody to introduce themselves to your wife.
No, we talked about this before.
Oh, okay. What is the technique?
Do you know how to do it though without being like?
Is there a way?
This is my wife. Like,
Well, no, I didn't do
is
it like
super obvious that you don't know.
He's overacting in intro.
Hey, you! This is my wife. Hey, why don't you tell her your name, man?
Yeah. Hey, Jay, I really need you to meet this guy.
And then crucial, like the second she gets the name, don't say it like 3 or 4 times in a row. That's a tell.
Right
Oh,
after.
Nicole, babe, this is Nicole. Nicole, meet my
Yeah.
wife. No,
Her name is Nicole.
I've told you guys this. Me and Lisa have a technique. If I don't, because I'm horrible at remembering people's names. If I don't introduce her within 3 seconds, her move is hits me in the chest, and she goes, "I'm sorry. He's rude as fuck. I'm his wife Lisa, and you are." And that's
really good.
That's
though.
fucking great teamwork.
That
right
is
there.
good teamwork because he always makes you look like you're like, oh,
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot. And they're like, oh, we know he was like that in high school. You're like, okay.
And then that person turns around and goes, he forgot my name.
That's funny.
That's a good. I'm gonna steal that one.
So, how many people are at this reunion of yours?
About 100. Not bad.
And out of 100, you knew how many?
I would say 15.
15.
Yeah, give or take.
Have you gone to your reunion? No. Right?
No, like because I went to high school in Georgia and a little town that I never want to go back to ever again. Like no,
that's fair. There's a lot of those towns in Georgia.
What little town were you in?
LaGrange, Georgia, and we're like basically the furthest outpost to
LaGrange?
Alabama. We're basically Alabama.
LaGrange?
Yeah,
LaGrange, the ZZ Top.
That's a town in Texas, but like same principle.
Okay.
It means the farm in French. And what happened was we had this we broke up with England, right? And we had to bring a bunch of French generals over to teach our fucking hillbillies how to fight them.
Okay.
And so one of those guys, Lafayette, was one of the, he, pretty whipped our fucking army into shape, helped us speak the English, went on like a victory tour afterwards, and he came through this little patch of Georgia, and he's like, oh, this looks like my farm back home. It looks like LaGrange. And they were like, well, you know what? Let's call it that.
That's the name.
Did you lose your accent? You never had a
French accent?
I grew up in Pennsylvania, so I actually kind of picked up a little bit of Georgia accent, like the 6 or 8 years I lived there, and then, but not like a lot. I can say y'all.
Georgia accent.
Like, hey y'all, how's it going?
Georgia accent?
Very effeminate.
Georgia accents are super.
It's effeminate. Have you not seen what is it? That blonde real
Not all
estate guy?
everybody, dude.
It can be, but it doesn't have to be.
Chrisley knows best.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hey everybody!
oh my God, no way.
I love pizza.
No, that's like a city Georgia accent, and then out in the sticks it'll be more like a country type.
That
of
is
thing.
how Chuck
Let's
Ball
go get some
talks.
sweet barbecue, not any of that vinegar based barbecue.
It's
but some
very
sweet
country.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you could tell its southern accent is different at least, right?
What do you mean? I can tell it's different.
I don't know that because you're like he's asking about the Georgia accent.
I didn't know there's a difference. I was like, what?
I love how Ricky. It's so funny. Sometimes because me and Pedro are constantly trying to find Kermit's ceiling. Ricky's still trying to establish the floor. It's so funny.
Like
I gotta know what I'm working with.
You do understand words, right, Kermit?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
but like I know, I know, like people from Louisiana have a way different dialect than
Yeah, but
Georgia.
do you just know that because of Gambit, or do you know that because of people?
Yeah. Your accent is based on fucking.
I'm based on the X-Men characters. Yeah.
That's why you don't know Southern accents. There's no
I based it
Southern
off of
accent.
Gambit and Rogue. Rogue was
Rogue, yeah,
Georgia.
I guess, yeah.
Rogue was Georgia. Gambit was Louisiana. Yeah.
Storm is the African accent.
100%.
The whole place.
Kermit says the Hulk has a Boston accent. Hulk smash.
Ricky asks his questions to Kermit always ends with like, at least, like you at least know this much.
But in Kermit's defense, he can recognize a Metropolis accent before anyone.
Oh
else.
yeah, probably.
You know, Metropolis from Gotham and stuff like that.
There you go.
Oh, snooty Metropolis people. Yeah.
So who was the all right? So 100 people at your reunion last night.
Do they do events like, it's let's see who's the new homecoming person for the reunion, or any dumb shit?
Or like superlatives, like
Yeah.
I've never
25 years later superlatives.
I've never been to one, so I don't know what
she
they
did.
do.
She did like, I guess I had a questionnaire which we didn't know about, but they're just like, who is?
You guys don't
give one to Kermit.
They did games. Yeah,
I know.
Don't give one to Kermit.
Yeah, don't give one to Kermit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know about it, but they're like doing like
Did they give you
newly
a-
parents,
did
the
they give you
oldest couple.
Extinguisher and be like, here, do that thing you did in high school.
That was in middle school. No, I didn't. I painted the walls with a fire extinguisher in middle school. It wasn't high school. So, but yeah, but no. It's funny because they're like, oh, I don't remember you. I was like, yeah, I was suspended a lot. I was like, I was barely. Yeah, hi. just so it was a lot of that because there's a lot of like, who are you kind of deal. Like,
I moved around so much. It's like, and I don't talk to anybody from there. So what's the purpose? of
You don't have
seeing
anybody
them
from high school
again?
you keep in touch with?
No, I went
Not
to like
like
3 different ones.
Yeah.
I moved a lot in elementary, but once I hit here from middle school to high school,
I was telling Danny, it's like, I went to my 10-year anniversary one. Then after that, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I need to see, like, I have maybe like 5 people from high school that I maybe still talk to, and it's maybe like once a year I talk to them, kind of thing. Like, we're not like super close, but if we talk, it sounds like we're close, kind of deal. But everybody, I don't go for.
Yeah, but I still, you know what I mean? Like,
what are you looking for?
But
were you looking? What were you looking for going to this event?
oh, you know exactly what you went there for.
What do you want?
You're like, oh, look at you. You used to be hot.
Is that what
You
it
gained
was?
some pounds.
What happened, mommy? What happened?
Oh, I had kids. Are you still having kids? Like, woo.
Are you pregnant now?
Are
A
you
lot of
pregnant?
lying. Was there a lot of lying? A lot of doctors? A lot of lawyers?
No, a lot of honesty, which sometimes is like, oh, I'm
I don't
sorry.
think it's like
Oh, is it a lot of? See that? I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Yeah.
Because I went to school in Polk County, right? And I just
So
imagine.
your reunion's at 33rd?
No shit, they got schools in Polk County?
Dude, for real. That's like
Okay.
I imagine the people who would go to the high school reunions are people like looking to try like to get a new job or like really try to I know, like I haven't tapped into the resource of high school friends yet. They've milked their friends and family dry already.
They're like selling Monavie or something.
Yeah, exactly. They come in with their fucking weird jewelry or whatever and try to get them lined up on whatever MLM they're in. That's what I imagine it's like. Is it the same in winter? I'm probably way wrong.
I don't know if they're going that angle, but it's definitely a lot of like.
Did anybody ask you if you
a lot of stumbling?
Did anybody ask you if you needed help at the dojo?
The karate's going down. No one.
Did they ask you, like, what do you do?
Well, that's a fun. I was about to tell you. The thing is, most of the people that were going there, like some of the people that I
know
knew,
you?
I trained their kids. So it's kind of like that's why I'm so like.
Did anybody
involved
that didn't know you approach you and be like, hey, how you doing? What do you do?
Yeah, for sure.
what
Like
did
a
you
lot,
say?
a lot of that. And I was like, oh, I run a martial arts school right here in Winter Garden. And they're like, oh, and then what do you do? Like, with my parents, and I'm like, I'm like, where are we going with this? And they're like, I'm just working at a bagel shop. I'm
like you said about something about lying about your occupation. You think a lot of people go and lie about what they do?
I feel
Like it's a sitcom or
my experience at the 10-year anniversary kind of deal is I felt that there was a lot of I gotta sound better,
Sell myself
in a better situation than where I was. You know what I mean?
Because the trope is that like you only go back to your college reunion to show if you got rich or successful or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like if you're working in a fucking bagel shop, why are you there?
You don't want to be the lowest one. At
Like,
the
this guy used to be school president. What are you doing now?
God forbid you're like
There was a couple
booking
of those- there was a
DJs
couple
for
of those
fucking
guys.
reunions. That's probably the worst, you know?
yeah, there's a couple of those guys like, damn, dude, what happened to your hair? Like, you used to be. You used to be the guy. You used to be the guy in high school.
Who had come the furthest? Because like you obviously still live in the neighborhood of your high school ish, right? And like I know personally in high school, like the number one thing I would do is get the fuck out of that town.
Yes.
Who came the furthest back?
There was a couple. There was a girl that she came just for
OnlyFans?
this. OnlyFans, though. She came from California.
Okay.
But that was it. They did that, but it was nothing special. It was like
That
she
was-
came from
what did-
California. Here's
so my-
a bottle of
that's-
water.
So my 20th was this year, and I was added to the Facebook group that would plan it, and I'm looking through the list of people who were like invited and the people who were saying they were going, and the people who were saying they were going are the ones who still live there, and all the people who I would want to see are also the ones who got the fuck out, which I'm assuming is why I liked them in high school, because they had the same like let's get the fuck out of here mindset, and so none of them went as far as I could tell. And I saw some pictures. I didn't miss anything. You know what I mean? Didn't miss anything. So I was curious because you still live there. So
It went well.
I
I mean, yeah, I'm still involved. I mean, shit, I still do events for the high school. So I mean, we do a lot of sponsorships for them.
Oh, okay.
So it's still like for me, it was just like whatever.
I'm trying not to just feel sad for you.
No, I mean, I don't. I think I had a good time, and there was
All right.
nothing wrong with it.
Hey, good. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good, Kermit.
Listen, I wanted to come here with some good stories. There's nothing. Like I was like, will be good. Nothing.
He was stressing out
Nothing.
yesterday. Yesterday.
I dressed up.
I was just going to ask, what did you wear? Yeah.
I wore the high school colors,
Oh, my God.
Fucking nerd.
the orange and blue, looking like Gators, looking like a Gators fan.
Ugh.
So yeah, it was good.
Jesus.
The wife did the same. We did good. It was fine. Look at your guys' faces. Ugh.
Man, no.
School spirit.
Have you gone back?
I was on your side till you said this.
Have you ever driven past your town in Georgia?
I
Maybe
have
there's-
gone back because my sister still lives there, so I've gone to see my sister
Are
and my
you
nephews
famous?
a couple
Are
times.
you famous?
Fuck no. No.
It's like they don't have radios.
It's a weird.
TVs.
First of all, I'm not famous, so that's just right off the bat. I'm not famous, but it's a weird little
famous from LaGrange.
No, hell no. Unless like they still talk about that Yankee kid that we all hated in high school or something like that. But there were like a few I had on Facebook, but even them, I think I burned the bridges when I remember when The Weeknd was the halftime show for the Super Bowl, and like just I got into people on Facebook were like shitting on The Weeknd playing like who's The Weeknd basically? Oh, only like one of the most successful artists in the world right now at that time. Sure. And but I noticed like a trend of like they all were white guys with like fire department hats on, for example. Like
you don't say.
And then and at one point I made a comment that like the type of people that are hating on The Weeknd playing the halftime show are the type of people that never moved out of the town they went to high school in, and all the people I went to high school with didn't like that very much. That was a backlash.
So a little too close.
I think I burned the bridges in LaGrange.
It's the same. They're having the same conversation right now this year with the new, with
Bad Bunny, all over again
with the new halftime show announcement.
Well, the thing is, where people are like, I don't even know who that is. It's like, all right, so you don't know anything about the world, then I guess, and, like that. Yeah, like you could just, I don't know his music. I don't know about Bad Bunny. I know he exists. Yeah. Like,
right.
You were close to saying Bugs Bunny, and I was ready to front kick you.
That wouldn't look bad on our people. I know that, right?
Hey.
You know what I really like about this whole Bad Bunny doing the halftime?
What is it?
Because my dad's realizing who is his racist friends on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
My dad is on a campaign right now on Facebook.
They tell on themselves, bro.
Oh, boy. My dad is holding back. I'm like, I told you.
Yeah.
I told you those guys are in. And you had them in your house.
I like how your dad thought that Trump voters were going to be on his side.
Yeah, the rest of the
like, hey, we'll take your vote.
It's coming out in waves.
The rest of the South Lake Gun Club and Jeep Club isn't exactly open to.
Well, no, it's not the Jeep Club. It's the Biker Club.
Biker Club, whatever.
The Jeep Club is all Hispanics. Yeah, so it's interesting to be on his Facebook right now. I just scroll like, comments. Let me read. Like, I knew you were racist. All right, keep moving.
I hope next year they bring a Korean pop group.
Dude, let's do it.
Fucking K-pop.
That's what I was thinking.
For sure.
Bro, baby metal. Yes.
Do baby metal. They do baby metal.
Baby metal
with Demon Hunters. Yeah, let's do it.
Or the Who, like the Who, the Mongolian rock band, the Who. HU, they're so good too.
I don't even know that one. I don't even know that one.
Did she just make that up? Or is that real?
It's a real, for real. It's a real band.
They spell it The Who?
Yeah, The Who, HU.
Oh, HU.
And they're so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Introduce me to to it.
We'll copyright it.
I want that guy that me and Kermit share that clip. Whoa! Whatever the fucking clip it is of that guy singing.
What are you talking about?
The Filipino guy.
I say, Pedro, don't mention another foreigner.
Is that what Filipinos sing like?
It's accurate. It's 100% accurate.
Find it. Sorry, dude. You
find it.
I'll find it. You took me off guard. Jesus. Good.
Bro,
I like baby metal.
I can't believe you've never heard of the Who. They're so good.
No, dude, I've heard of baby metal.
I saw baby metal at the Hard Rock. It's so good. Such a good show. Fucking awesome.
They were talking about them.
They opened for Red Hot Chili Peppers a couple years ago.
Yeah, I got it. Here
you got it. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. This.
Oh, I got it downloaded. Never mind. I don't got it. Don't got it. Never mind.
Dude, I watched that John Candy documentary.
Oh yeah,
it's out.
Yes.
Okay.
Listen. This is gonna get copyrighted, so it doesn't matter. I want to hear. Wait till they get to the vocals. It's literally about like being warriors, like they're going to fight at the Great Wall of China. It's so fun.
They sing in English
at all.
Huh?
No, English?
They sing English, but it's like,
okay.
It's like, we are the warrior. Like, it's just, we are the warrior. Like, they don't get real deep.
We ride that Drago.
I don't know how to explain it. They just,
yeah, you're doing a good job.
You ever went to a concert?
I saw them. I saw them in Daytona.
In Mongolia.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Instead of t-shirts, did they sell beef?
Beef, yeah, spices.
So I'm looking for this damn guy.
But yeah, I saw the John Candy document. That Dan Aykroyd does a eulogy right in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna have you in tears, bro. You'll be like, oh God, his wording is so precise and on point describing this dude.
What's
And,
it playing on?
It's on Prime.
Okay, cool. I gave up. I don't know where that damn video's at, but yeah, we get it.
We'll find it.
We'll find it.
I forgot what video were you looking for?
That way he doesn't make him
guy.
look that crazy trying to do that
yeah,
voice.
Yeah.
We'll do it at post.
The mentally disabled something or other.
It's not mentally disabled.
Oh,
It's not my pussy.
that was a Philippine. That was a straight up like operational level Filipino voice you were doing. All right,
I did a couple.
Perfect
I'm good.
Tagalog.
I'm good at voices and regions.
yeah, you. Yeah.
Let's go through the southern states with Pedro.
You know who tells a real good John Candy story? I don't know if it's in the documentary at all, but like before when he was just like in college, Conan O'Brien got to hang out with John Candy for a day. And I guess later after he died, his daughter found like a picture of it. It's like, just at that point, John Candy was some random kid he hung out with for a day doing a college show or whatever. But he tells a real good story about like they sent him like ahead of time a list of like what he could eat because he's on this special diet called the Pritikin diet. And so like, you know, here's John Candy for the day. You better keep him on his fucking diet. And so Conan O'Brien picks him up. And they go downtown to walk around for a minute or something. And John Candy's like, oh, a bakery, let's go inside. And orders like everything in the bakery. And Conan O'Brien starts like shitting bricks because he's supposed to keep John Candy on his fucking diet. And John Candy can kind of like sense it. And he looks at him and he goes, don't worry, kid. They're Pritikin muffins. Just made up some bullshit random excuse that you eat a whole cake. And
There's one clip I saw that the one actor's constantly on a John Hughes film is John Candy. And if he's not in the movie, he's helped John Hughes rewrite or write with no credit. Like Uncle Buck was a movie that was written just for like a thank you for John Candy for everything he's done.
dude, Trash Can Pancakes. That movie is a 10 out of 10. It's amazing.
The interaction.
Well, yeah, everybody who interacted with him, every Canadian and any of the Americans that interacted with him during any of those films are there and has just great things to say about him. And
That's the one guy that went unscathed, huh? They couldn't find one bad thing.
Because the trailer, I heard the trailer for this documentary, and they get into a little bit, and they kind of like intimate like he had a drinking problem or something. They get it. They do a little bit of, but then the success got to be too much for him, and I was like, really, John Candy? I thought he was like good until the very end.
The drinking and the cigarettes were real. Like his brother had a heart attack, and then he's at the bar or he's on set or something, drinking and so having a cigarette, and then he's soaking, and they're like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "My damn brother, man, he won't take care of himself." You know?
Wow. That proves you're a good guy when the worst they can find on you is your brother died and you went on a little bit of a bender.
you
You're
had
still
to
at work.
He didn't die.
Cigarettes.
He just had a heart attack when he was
shit.
alive.
Okay.
But he's saying he doesn't take care of. He's having a drink and a cigarette.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In Splash, he's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
And it's amazing. Splash has Tom Hanks, America's fucking like sweetheart, 5-time Oscar winner, whatever the fuck it is.
Forrest fucking Gump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forrest fucking Gump.
I don't know who the mermaid was. Who was the mermaid?
Daryl Hannah?
Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's in Kill Bill, the one with the missing, with the eye.
Oh, the eye patch.
Eye patch.
Oh, no shit. Okay, cool. I did not know that. What? I didn't know
It's
that.
a lot of things you don't know.
I don't keep track of every
I know.
actors and
She's
actress.
in very few comic book movies.
Yeah, I mean, calm down.
So few.
I'm gonna share.
He gets so offended if I don't know like some random.
I'm gonna share.
I excuse people who don't know.
I'm gonna share something. I'm
Bro.
gonna share something.
Here, dude,
I'm gonna share
this
something.
fucking guy.
I'm gonna share something.
Go on.
He texted me last night. He goes, "Hey, we got Ross coming on." I'm like, "All right, cool, great. Is he gonna be good?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" It's like, "I know nothing about this." And I go, "What do you mean?"
I didn't. For the record,
what do you mean you don't know
I didn't say
nothing?
is he going to be good. I said I don't know. I don't know how we're going to go about it. I didn't say is he going to be good. That's fucking
Yeah, which is
disrespectful.
code for we don't know.
No,
Sure.
I
Yeah,
just said I don't know anything.
And I
about
go,
him.
"Kermit, And I start laughing. And it's one thing that I've had with him for years. He knows a lot of people, doesn't know any of those people.
I know Ross. I don't know the details of Ross. That's all. That's all I said. And then you were like, "Oh, you're a piece of shit." Oh, why don't you know? Why don't you know Ross's favorite color? Why don't you know where he likes to eat?
I swear on my children.
And then he's like, "Oh, you don't talk to them." I was like,
I swear on my children. I never said you're a piece of shit or anything like that.
In those
he
words.
started saying that. It's like, dude, no, it's gonna be fine. It'll be good. You get to know Ross. You're more in the circle of comedy. Like when Ross started doing Shit Sandwich and hosting,
right? Like that's what I was telling you.
That's when I kind of like peeled off the comedy scene. But you were like more involved in the comedy scene.
But I know Ross like as a work. Like we done shows together. I host for Ross. I know he run Bull and Bush. I know he's done Shit Sandwich for years.
Really that into Jewel like that? You know,
What's
that's
that?
all he knows. I'm really into Jewel. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but I didn't go into detail. I never sat down with Ross like, what's
that's why.
what's your Monday through Sunday like?
I'll say so. Like we'll do like a little confession time. This is why. So Pedro called me after the text conversation you have. And,
you guys always do.
but he was like,
it's called show prep.
Yeah, because he goes, listen, how does Kermit not know? You know, why is he like, oh, I don't know about, you know, I got Ross coming in, but I don't know about, like, how does he not know? You would know, you're in the scene. We're not. We don't ever fucking do anything.
I know the scene of Ross, but that's it.
I will say, because I don't know what to do with it from here on out, that's why I brought up the beef that him and I had. Not because we have one. I just wanted to make you more nervous. Like, that's all.
Oh, that's a lie, too?
Yes.
You guys are full of shit.
I don't have beef.
You guys are, both of you pieces of shit.
I just wanted to make
Did
you
you
more
know
nervous.
about this?
I spent all night trying to think
We
of
know
like a
Ricky's
beef to
working
pretend
at
to
night.
have.
We don't want to bother him with stuff.
I was hoping that because we had like a moment alone before you guys got here, and
if
I
you
was
bring it up.
hoping that Kermit would like get into it, and my move was gonna be like. He'd be like, "Are you okay?" You know, you'd probably say,
I was gonna totally ignore it,
and that's what you did. And kudos to you because I was gonna fuck with you hard if you did bring it up. And if he brought it up, like beef with Danny, I was like, "Hey, listen, if it's not a fucking problem with him, it's not a problem with me." Like that was gonna be like kind of my vibe on it.
Yeah,
just like
when we got here, as soon as I walked in, he goes, "Are you good?" I go, "Hey man, yeah, whatever."
No, that's when I was like, "Oh no."
I just wanted to make you more nervous about the whole thing.
That's what I was like.
So we threw that
and like literally everybody hugged coming in except me and Danny were just like, "Hey,
yep."
like."
But I didn't know what to like. I knew at some point I wanted to bring it up. Like I wanted to bring up something happened, but I couldn't come up with a story that made any fucking sense at all.
Good.
So it was just,
Good.
but
I would have questioned it.
I wanted you to think about it all night.
I was wondering. I was like, are they going to bring it up?
Did it bother you though?
I was just like, what the fuck? Because like,
He was ready.
It wasn't
No,
like
he was down.
It wasn't like a conversation like, yo, Ross coming over. Like he knew weeks before. I was like, yo, I'm gonna bring Ross in. He's like, all right, cool. And then he goes, oh well, what the fuck? And I'm like, Pedro, what the fuck you didn't tell? I didn't know that.
And I go, everything was settled.
And you're like, oh, it's not a big deal. It'll be settled. I'm like, no.
He goes, I'll cancel right now.
Cancel on his ass.
Cancel.
Hilarious.
I was like, if I gotta cancel, I'm not gonna have.
I'm like, no.
This negativity in my house. Don't bring this bad voodoo.
I got a newborn. She can't get those vibes.
Yeah, with these vibes in my house.
Even caught him completely off guard by it because as soon as I put the message in the group, he texts me off to the side. He goes, "Oh,
Okay.
oh." He goes, "I'm texting Ross right now."
Yeah, because I got mad at you. I got mad at you. Because I was like, you knew.
You knew. You didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything? I'm like, this guy's been on the books for like a week.
That's how much you don't know.
Why would I know? Oh, shut up. That's such a bad argument.
You made this happen to you.
If there was a beef in the comedy scene, you would know.
No, I would not.
You wouldn't?
No. Especially with Danny. What would I know if Danny has a beef? I was like, what was that? Because Danny never comes out. The last time he was at Bull and Bush, I was like, what? Did something happen at Bull and Bush that I didn't know?
you should have known that it was bullshit because
No, don't do that. You should have known shit.
we
That's-
we did the open mic and we hung out in the back when we were going back on stage.
So when you go, he got beef, I go, what happened? What do you mean? And that's it. And then you guys never answered.
So I guess what you're saying is my little plan worked.
Yeah.
It worked
Yeah.
to a point of you're still in the wrong. You are in the wrong. I'm not even taking the blame on him. You. I'm mad at you.
Yeah.
He's mad at you that you pretended to not know about the lie I told.
Yes. yes.
So wild.
he likes being mad at me.
Oh.
It's fine. It's like I can take it.
It's like fucking like Hurley's joke about his wife being mad at him for cheating on him in her dream.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You're mad at him. That's
Yeah.
fun. That's
Yeah.
fun. It worked.
I hope
Right.
it ruins your reading.
When we first met, it was like we were like fanboys on radio and stuff.
Correct.
Like that. Then we
And
linked
you and
up.
Arnie were a little bit more professional about it. You and Arnie were trying to get on to like promote shows and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. We're like
I was just some asshole like calling in from my kitchen while I was cooking spaghetti for my kids.
But Friday nights was crazy because they would
yeah.
open the door and anybody could go into.
So you
the
could go
studio.
to they were a real radio show produced out of like the studios there, and the open door Friday, any fucking idiot could come
Anybody.
up and hang out, and then they'd make you wait in the green room for a couple segments, and then they bring you into the fucking studio.
and the whole studio's filled with these
Degenerates, just absolute degenerates. I remember this one guy called Lone Wolf who was a Monsters fan, and people behind his back called him Lone Tooth because he had one fucking tooth, and the whole studio was like standing room only jammed, but there was a little clearance of space around Lone Tooth because he was just spitting dip into a cup constantly, like just nonstop spitting into a cup.
EJ from the U.
Yeah, that's where I met EJ.
I met him there. He used to fucking dress up like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, that was way later though. He called himself Orlando Panda. Like right when Twitter was breaking, he called himself Orlando Panda, and he'd go to like Magic Games in a panda suit and stuff. Yeah.
To get that clout.
But from there, you went SoMaCal.
Hold on, let's go back to the Hideout Open Doors because there's so much fucked up shit that happened.
Okay,
like
go.
they had this intern called Gazoo that was like,
Yep.
I think maybe the kid got off on it because he let them do just awful stuff to them. For example, one open door, the bit was, and again, this is all just like. A lot of it's dudes that listen in their truck to the radio all week, and like Friday night they're cutting loose. So we had like dudes, they I forget what they called it, but they lined Gazoo up against the wall and they let listeners throw their shoes at him.
Oh my God, that
And
was-
some dudes had straight up like fucking steel-toed boots, but they were winging like fucking baseballs at this kid.
That
It
was my idea. That was my idea. They wanted to do a punishment and stuff, and I think they were doing stonings in fucking in Afghanistan.
very much
or
was a
whatever the fuck
stoning,
it was.
yeah.
And I was like, why just line them up and everybody just throw the shoe at them? Thinking of a punishment to do in studio, and they just went, all right, good.
And you thought about rocks first, right? And then you're like pebbles, and you're like, okay, none of that
Shoes
might
is
work.
hard. Shoes are hard enough, but soft enough.
Yeah.
Except some of these animals were like linemen for
Bro.
the county and had like industrial
God.
fucking boots.
Former major
It would do
leaguers.
something you would do.
Excuse me?
Something
in like
you
a
would
karate
do.
class.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's lined up, but you're the one that would go a little extra with your fucking throw,
Too hard.
and you're aiming for the knockout.
I mean, okay. Yes, that's something I would do.
Like I don't know if it
I know you.
I don't know if it relates down here, but up north, you know, you have a snowball fight and you'd have one motherfucker packing snowballs
a
around.
rock.
Oh, around fucking door handles.
really?
Like, yeah, absolutely.
A rock.
In New York, that would happen.
Yeah.
Whenever it snowed and there was snow on the ground in New York, walking
always
to and from school,
batteries.
I was always like, head on a swivel. Head on a swivel.
Yep.
There's always that one fucking badass kid that wants to pack it with something.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
I
remember-
we had a name for it. I forget what the name. It was like strikers or something. Watch out for strikers.
Right now for strikers.
I remember in high school we had a pep rally once, and there was they had the cheer team out there doing the thing, and somebody threw a fucking D battery and hit they lifted the cheerleader up, and she was like, it hit her right in the fucking solar plex, and it was
my God.
like right in the fucking,
From how far away they threw
oh,
that?
from so far away.
Oh, my God.
We were in the
velocity
bleachers.
of that.
I don't know who it was that threw it to this day, and I'll take it to my grave if I did, but it was so fucking
The
funny.
city of Cleveland is known for that.
And
yeah.
Philly, right? Philly's a big
Philly,
battery
Philly's
town.
bad,
Yeah.
I forgot who I was telling a story when Mets and Yankees played in the World Series and Yankees won. Fox sent me to the Canyon for the parade. I'm like, all right, I'll go. I don't give a shit about the Yankees, but I'll go. I'll experience this. And dude, it was the most terrifying shit because everybody's parted on one side. The avenue is open for the parade, but this side is throwing fucking D-cell batteries to this other side. Like one was thrown and it shattered the glass. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Where was this at, you said?
Did New York?
And then you joined in.
They're doing like the ticker
dude,
tape parade.
I was like, fuck this, dude. I'm not sticking around for this. Because the second you start paying attention up, there's going to be that one ass will be like, look for the guy looking up.
Yeah, catch you right in the Adam's apple. Bow.
And see, the difference in Philly is if Philly would have won, like the team would have been throwing batteries from the float.
Throwing shit at you. So, but yeah, you parlayed that and then you started working like an intern for Tom and Dan?
No, I got I was a hideout and like my main thing was internet troll. You know that.
Yeah.
Like you know me from my trolling days. And I turned that into I got on So Macau, which was kind of like the first local podcast. My buddy Mickey, Jeff, and Jay, they started the show, and his Jen was their producer, but then Jeff knocked her up. So I was like, hey, you know, you're going to be out of commission for a certain amount of time with the baby. Let me just fill in for you as a, you know, whatever, hitting the buttons on the board, basically trying to make sure shit didn't peak. And then when that broke up, Dan brought me in to Tom and Dan.
That's dope.
How long you been with Tom and Dan?
I mean, so however long they've been at it, they did like a full year without me, and then I was on for pretty much like full time for I don't know.
Are you still doing yours?
Yeah, the Orlando Talk Show with me,
Tots?
Ross McCoy. Yeah, Tots with Ross. It's any podcast format you can find. It's there.
Except Spotify.
No, we're on Spotify.
You're not boycotting Spotify?
I don't give a fuck.
Why are we boycotting?
Are we
Spotify?
supposed to?
I just threw
are we
something
boycotting?
out there. I just threw out there.
Are they like sponsoring the Rodea Comedy Festival or something? There's too many.
I like how because they've done this to me too. Like, we got you. I'm like, by lying to
By
me?
lying. Like, what is this shit about? They're lying so
It's
much.
just a funny fucking line of wherever podcasts are sold, they kind of accept Spotify. I just threw one out
And then you get questioned. You're like, I'm just lying. Like, what the? Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
man,
You
you're-
stupid bitch. Like, what?
Goddamn, you're good.
You trusted me, you fucking idiot. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, my mom died. Just kidding. You couldn't tell I'm lying.
Good one.
I'm like, yeah, she's old, you know.
You're so
Ricky, I have news.
Shit happens on the internet. You don't catch it all.
Oh my gosh. Fucking. All right. Anyways,
Did you know that Ross is one-time winner of Orlando Best?
The inaugural year, 2016, I was voted best
did not know
local
that.
comedian
See?
by the Orlando Weekly.
Congratulations. I'm glad everything came from the.
And you know, the knock on that is like, it's never the funniest comedian in town. It's just a popularity contest. Okay, 1 year I was the most popular comedian in town.
Didn't even know that, so that's fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Was that the first year?
Yeah, that was the first year they did that category, and it was strictly like a Tom and Dan related thing because Tom and Dan dominated those awards at that time. I don't think they give much of a fuck about them anymore because like the walls are just covered in them. But yeah, at that time they were one like best dog in town. They were winning fucking everything at the Orlando Weekly.
In town.
I'm serious. They had to start basically because of Tom and Dan. They had to start making like rules about who could win, how frequently, and like
Angel got best DJ, and he hates the fact that he wins that because he goes, "There's actual DJs
Absolutely.
that are DJing. I'm just."
No, the year I won, Ken Miller's so much fucking funnier than me. Like, you know, I could make a list of people who are funnier than me, but like, you know, I had that heat to my name. And then again, I didn't win it again. So what does that say?
I know everybody just looks like we've talked about it when the nominations come out. We look at it just to be like, okay, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I can assure you, as a winner, it does nothing for you. It
does nothing.
It does absolutely nothing.
What was it? One of the first year or two we've been doing this one, which is weird.
We
to
got
say.
nominated for best podcast.
And so we took all the other nominees and did like Jocktober with them. Like we would listen to their podcast.
That's awesome.
And be like, they suck. And we'd talk shit, try to get. And we didn't win.
Nothing came. I think Tom and Dan won.
Yeah. Actually, we had Dan call in
Yeah,
Dan called in and fucking plugged us as to be the winners.
I told him
And
if we get second place, you give us one of the. You don't have to give us this year's placard. Just give us one. We didn't even get to the fucking top.
You know what? I'm gonna look into it. I'm gonna get you guys an Orlando Weekly Comic Award. They have.
They have. Just give me one.
There's a pile of them in the corner. I can get you guys one. No fucking problem.
We'll hang it. We'll hang it right there.
A little X.
We're not in on Monday. You got to. One of you guys are Kermit. I think you're low man on time. Remind me not next Monday, and I'll absolutely
Got you.
Yeah.
Next Monday. Got it.
The worst one ever though was SoMaCal. When SoMaCal was around, there was this company in town called Izea, and they're probably still around, but like they were internet marketing. And this guy Ted Murphy, his big thing, like this is like so long ago. Twitter is like just becoming a thing. He on social media would like plant his face in cakes. And it was like huge, anyway, Izea, and they would do internet marketing, and they were big in town, and they did the Izea Awards, right? And they had a category for best podcast. And so we campaigned hard. We pushed really hard. And like all of these contests, all it was a fucking scheme designed to drive traffic to their website to do the voting so that they can say,
sell ads,
so they can say, we have this much traffic to our website, our ads are with this. And so that's all it was. And we're fully aware of that. We're fine with it. And so we drove a shitload of traffic to their website to vote for us. And we won. We were so excited to win an Izea Award for best podcast. And then we were like, waiting and waiting. We're like, when's because this dude would like do events he had a little office downtown. He'd do like St. Patrick's party, and they'd like play dumb card games and shit, and they did all kinds of shit. We were like, when's because they did like best podcast, best YouTuber, best like all this, and it wasn't just in Orlando. This is like all over America. And so like when are you gonna start flying in all these people and like do the award ceremony? And we're like, we're not gonna do anything. And we're like, well then what did we do all this for? And they're like, okay, here's what we'll do for you. They made basically a graphic that said like best podcast, SoMaCal, and like a little fake signature of Ted Murphy at the bottom. And they were like, they sent us a file of it, and they were like, print it out.
Wow, not even.
I didn't even put it in a frame or nothing for you.
Here's the thumb
PDF.
drive.
You guys figure
Print it out.
And then you want to talk some good trolling. I don't know like how quickly thereafter, but like this guy, Ted Murphy, he would always talk about if he had a kid, he would name it Taco Murphy. So Mickey, my boy Mickey, he produces my podcast now. He was like, one of the two main co-hosts on SoMaCal. He decided to make a Twitter account called @TacoMurphy, and he just like trolled Ted Murphy with it constantly. It was fucking amazing.
Shout out to Mickey and Jackie.
Jackie up in Michigan or Detroit, yeah.
Fucking the best lollipop. When they went on that craze of making lollipop was when you had that beef with the rat house.
Yeah.
Next door.
Right.
They
made like
this
one with cheddar.
cheese. Oh my God,
yeah,
dude, that lollipop was fucking amazing.
By the way,
cheddar lollipop?
it had like little dehydrated chunks of cheddar in it, and on like a lollipop.
So you
form.
got that little sweet and savory kind of thing. It was so good, Rick. It was so good.
I can tell by your eyes, man.
I gave her a bottle of coquito, and she made coquito fucking lollipops too. She's like, she'll be like, whatever
Whatever you can dream
want.
of. She's Willy Wonka.
She
She's
was
like,
Willy Wonka.
Your imagination.
Look her up on Facebook, Jackie Mix. She now does a lollipop club where you pay her like, I don't know, I think it's like $20 a month you give her, and then she sends you a little padded envelope of lollipops and then like stuff she's curated together. I got like 3 of them sitting on my shelf. I'm going to do like a big opening of them on Tots one day, but I haven't gotten around.
Oh, it's like Dollar Shave Club, but for lollipops?
but for bespoke lollipops. And then she'll also like put a couple knickknacks like things together that go along with it and write a nice little note. It's a super cool,
like a bark box. That's cool.
As a homeowner, do you guys know about the rat house?
I don't know. You're
wow.
No.
So
dude, it's so crazy. Somebody brought this up last night at trivia. Yeah.
So he had a neighbor, I guess pretty much.
Oh, I do remember this. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
Shit, you're the
I'm
rat
sorry.
house guy.
I'm sorry. Go tell the story. No, tell the story. I love this
Neighbor
story.
just fucking let the house fucking go. Let the house go. Fucking rats started fucking breathing.
I mean,
in
lack
there.
of maintenance was one thing, but the main thing was he had a cat or two he liked. So, and he worked at the grocery store up the street. So, like 2 or 3 times a week, he'd get a 10-pound bag of cat food at the grocery store, walk back home with it, and then just slit it up the middle with a box cutter and dump it out on the floor of his house interior. And so the cats would come in and get as much cat food as they needed, and then also it turns out so would rats.
Yeah.
And so at a certain point, he's feeding the rats too, and then it becomes like a bag of cat food a day, and then it's like once or twice a day he's going up, and by the time
Motherfucker thought he was what is it?
Willard is one,
Willard.
yeah,
Willard.
yeah.
I was
was
gonna
like
say Ben, but Ben is the movie.
it was like Joe's Apartment, but with rats.
Oh, God.
And, it was like one of the hurricanes came through is when we got like a really bad idea of what exactly was happening, because it was a hurricane, but I think we were in like the eye wall or something. So I kind of was walking my yard to see what was up, and then I'm going up his side of the property, and I look over at his window, and like there's just rats running through the window. So like it's fucking the Daytona 500.
They don't know what to do because the pressure's dropped so far. They're just freaking out.
It turned like I became a little, I'm not going to say a rat expert, but I studied rats a fair amount in terms of
You
this.
had to.
They don't like it when it's sunny or like really, really dark either. They like if it's like cloudy out, that's their fucking jam, because it's like a little bit lit, but they can also still blend in with the gray and all. So like this was like perfect rat conditions, and and like they would do this like at random, and when it got to be, you know, if it was just like a cloudy day that you would see them running through the window, that's when we started to like look, because it was the yard was all overgrown, and we're very much like live your life people. We didn't learn like but once we started to
Live
clue
your
into
rat
it,
life, bro.
we started once you know what really got us, Pedro, is it wasn't even the rats of it all, is when his plumbing broke down, because like all hoarders, he developed that toilet where you just shit into it until it's like
Oh my God.
mounted up above the lid and such. So he took to shitting in a bucket, and then he learned everybody on the street schedules pretty good, so that he could come out in a window where then there was like nobody on the street much, and his backyard was a fucking nightmare. Even he wouldn't go back there. He'd come out in the front yard and dump his shit bucket every once in a while, and you could smell it like for
Just
miles.
in the grass?
Just in the fucking grass, Danny.
Oh, my
and
God.
and you could smell it for miles.
How many times did you try burning that house down?
Well, not burning, but like when he started dumping shit in the yard, like our first move was like just go over and like spray bleach along the fence line to try to see if that would like at least mitigate the smell. But no, to no avail. Yeah.
Say that ain't gonna help. Oh my gosh.
And then the county wants nothing to do with you. Like you call the county and be like, he has rats in his fucking windows. You can see him. He's dumping shit in the yard.
So code enforcement couldn't do
Code
shit?
enforcement comes out, and they take a little wooden stake and they write out a little note that says your grass is overgrown. Please mow your lawn. And then they stake it in his yard, because they can't go any further than that without like the permission of the homeowner or something. And then he'll mow his front lawn, and they'll be like, he mowed. That went on for months. The only thing my
This is
neighbor,
crazy. Like there's nothing like dumping shit in somebody's yard is not some arrestable.
He
offense.
dumped it in his yard.
In his own yard.
Oh, I thought he was started at night knowing where you guys
no,
were
he
coming
would
in
just,
and
he
out.
just
and
would
going in
know. He
your
didn't
yard.
want to dump it in front of us, so he
nobody
would
would
like
see
he would
him.
wait until my wife went to work, and then the neighbor would go shopping, and then he, you know, he
Can you
kind of
imagine
developed.
if he dumped it in your yard?
I mean, on a
You
long
would've
enough
been-
timeline, he
you
probably
would've
would have
been
started doing
Orlando
that.
Weekly murderer.
Murderer of the year.
Dude, the only thing that the news finally came out, and that was the only thing that mitigated it. And they got video of me. They had video of me doing this. I was talking to them, and at this point, he wasn't out of the house, but like it was harder for him to feed them, so they were kind of running wild.
The rats took over.
Yeah, there was as long as he fed them, they stayed in the house, and we really didn't even see them unless we looked in the house. It was when he stopped feeding them as regularly, they kind of started ranging about for food, and we saw more of them. So the news came out, and they got video, and they were taking footage and stuff. And I had BB guns, I had like traps, and I had a fucking axe handle. And every once in a while, like a rat would be slow enough that I could just brain one with an axe handle. And so while the news is there filming, a rat in broad daylight starts running up the middle of the street towards my fucking minivan. It's running towards my fucking Dodge minivan, and it's clearly
Carjacking.
gonna go. It's like it's either learned that my kids leave crumbs in the minivan, or it's about to, and either way. And so I turned to the fucking news guy and I go like, "You guys are about to see something. I know you're gonna film it. Please don't make me look like a fucking savage on the news." And I picked up my axe handle and I ran after this fucking rat, and I tried to brain it in the street like while they were filming me on the news. It was wild.
Where's that tape at? I want that video.
They have it for sure. They were very.
PETA would have been on his
Release it.
They were very cool. They did not air that footage, thankfully. They did show me on the news holding an axe handle 100%, but they did
That
not
house
air.
is gone, right?
That house, so we were promised And, you know, it takes probably like a year all told. Get him out, get the rat situation mitigated. We were told they weren't going to poison at all. And then at some point they clearly come by and just dump a metric ton of poison in the yard because the rats just cease to exist.
Too much.
They just cease to exist. And,
This guy, was he an older guy or
no,
like,
he was just some dude. You know what it was? He's a dude. His parents bought this house in like 1950, brand new. They lived there. They died. They left him the house, and he's just a fucking lazy monster.
Yeah,
my gosh.
he's 70 of the people from your high school reunion.
he didn't have a car that worked. He worked at the grocery store within walking distance. He ate at Burger King down the street every night. He just never left the block, and he's the classic guy who never left his town that he went to high school.
Jesus. Golly.
And but so they get him out. The rats go wild because nobody's feeding him anymore. We had to deal with that. We had to.
Revolution.
This guy came out to our house and he any hole bigger than a nickel, basically, he put like industrial strength screen against it. And at that point, we had one rat infiltrate the house, so you had to trap that one. The news came the night after this rat got in my kitchen, and so I'm chasing a fucking rat around.
Trying to cook?
Ratatouille.
They're trying to help you, you jerk.
I'm an asshole. I was chasing.
I can make you a grilled cheese sandwich. Trust me.
I'm chasing around my kitchen with a fucking axe handle, and rats are really smart. They do this move where they know you're afraid of them, so they will jump right at your fucking face. And
really?
This rat jumped. I was coming at it, and it jumped right out of my kitchen cabinet, right at my fucking face, and I was
Scream.
it worked, and it got away. Anyway, that
Did it
was
hit your face?
no. They're so good at what they do. They
What
know.
did it jump and then drop?
It jumps, does like a little barrel roll, hits the floor, and runs away because it knows you're fucking frightened at that
Really?
point. Yeah,
That's
they're so
funny.
good at what they do, and
Missile
that,
attack.
They're so
Yeah.
smart.
Don't flinch on rats. They fucking bullshitting, bro.
Yeah, they won't follow through.
the news shows up the next day, like kind of like midday, and I'm in like a fucking wife beater, and I've just
Blood all over your wife.
when you come to my house, like you approach this window that goes right into my kitchen, you can see right into my kitchen, and I am in a wife beater, just like my kitchen is torn apart. I've taken to clean. A rat's been in my fucking kitchen. I'm like, I got every glass and every pan either going through the dishwasher or in the sink ready to be washed. It looks like I'm the fucking maniac. I'm over there looking like a crazy hoarder in my kitchen when they roll up, and I'm like, oh guys, this looks
And
like
I get mad when people leave their decorations up too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is insane.
Yeah, no, I'm very much not an HOA guy, but this made me understand HOAs.
No, I do.
for
I do
sure.
understand
Yeah.
HOAs. When you have a nightmare neighbor or anything like that, like there's some repercussions. Like I know where they are pain in the ass.
So we got told, like right after they obviously poisoned and the rats kind of died and it all kind of died down, he's out and the house is just sitting there. We got told by the city, we're going to knock it down next week. It'll just be a fucking flat plane of earth next week.
And all the rats just squirring out.
That already happened.
Okay.
Like I said, we got the exclusion guy out there, so we trapped the one in the house. We're good. No more can get in. We're fine. We see them everywhere. They're all in the trees and shit. And then one day, like the city was like, we're not going to poison. We're not going to poison. And then all the rats died one day. They came out and poisoned. Yeah. And so that happened. And then we're going to knock it down. It's obviously because here's the thing. I later got to go into it, and I was like, this is like the culmination of like a year of shit. I'm like, I get to walk
went
around
into
Rat
the
House.
house?
I put on like all kinds of protective gear. Like before COVID, I'm wearing face mask, goggles,
You got
fucking
the Breaking Bad
hazmat
outfit.
suit, fucking the whole
Hockey
deal.
pads and
made
shit.
out of Publix bags.
Tied over
Just
my
all
shoes,
tied.
absolutely. And this is like a culmination of like I had like a fucking Facebook group for this at that point, and
Yep, I remember
and I was like, all right, now here we go. I get to walk Rat House. I got 2 steps in, and it was the whole atmosphere was just so impressive. I was like, I can't even do this. I couldn't get through one room. It was like waist deep trash. Like imagine if you just stood in the middle of a room and threw trash for 15 years.
Is it
all
like
around
an
the room.
episode of Hoarders?
The worst episode of Hoarders you've ever seen. And then on TV it's gross, but in person there's an atmosphere to it. Like the very air is suffused with like poison. And so trash waist high and like leading up to the walls. And then rats do this thing where they like running walls, and as they do they'll secrete an oil, so that when they run along the wall they leave a little trail behind. And so like you could see where like the trash had built up and so had like the oil streak that they leave behind. So that's all in the wall, right along every wall. and then the classic toilet situation, the classic like kitchen sink full of trash situation, all that shit. And then in the roof was
Jesus.
up in the roof.
The Rat King.
Well, so there was rats, there was raccoons, and like another thing I learned is
Raccoons.
in this situation, raccoons will actually do like rat farming. They will bring like acorns and shit into the attic and like set up a little, because baby rats can't get out to scurry for themselves, so they'll like find little nests of food that rats bring back, and so the raccoons will come put a little treasure trove and eat baby rats like crazy. It's like fucking, it's like Skittles for them.
And rats don't give a shit. They're like,
There's
whatever.
so many fucking rats, it doesn't matter.
We'll make 12 of those Tuesdays.
Yeah, they'll just roll the dice on
like little egg
outlasting
rolls.
them.
Rats will eat rats all fucking day long too, so they don't give a fuck. So the raccoons are involved, and then the attic had this special feature where bees had filled out.
My God.
A special feature.
Bees had filled out such a metric volume of the attic that he had a girlfriend that looked like the Wicked Witch from the West.
He
that
had
would
a
hang out.
girlfriend.
That's crazy.
Right? But Kermit, again, I'm going to say this again.
Wow.
She looked like the Wicked Witch of the West in everyday
Still.
life. Like, not for Halloween, like everyday life. Stick thin, green, everything. But anyway.
Imagine that smell when they're fucking.
The-
The rats are going.
So I don't know if he liked it or not, or what his deal was, but he would stay in the house 100% time. Like when he got back from work, he went in the door, never came out, except to mow once in a while when they'd stake his lawn out. So he stayed in the house 100% of the time. She would.
Did you ever talk to him?
Yeah, you'd be like, "Hey, Fred, how's it going?" Like, but then
Fred.
and then
Living that rat life.
and then once we got into like once we started understanding, we'd be like, "Hey, you got to do something about this," and he'd always be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it." He would just constantly promise to take care
Fred,
of.
2 of your rats tried to carjack my my minivan here.
And
Rat
anyway,
in, rat out. You know what I'm saying? Walks in.
remind me to come back to my one confrontation with him. And so the bees had filled out enough volume of the attic that she lived on the porch because they vibrated the house so much that she couldn't take it.
Are you serious?
Not the trash of it all. The vibrations from the bees were too much for her. So she lived on the porch, basically.
Now,
Porch driveway.
Like, would it be wrong to sneak in at the middle of the night and just shoot both of them in the head? I mean, they don't.
Good point, Rick. Good point, Rick.
They don't have a good
fair.
life, and it's ruining everybody else's life.
Yeah, quality of life at this point.
The rats would have ate him and it'll never be seen.
So yeah, they would have gone. Problem solved.
The rats must have killed him.
Imagine the problem you have with obviously all the other problems in the house, but the problem you have with the house being full of bees is that it vibrates. Like that's that's the biggest complaint.
Honestly, dead ass. And I know it's premeditated and stuff like that. Did you ever think of, I'm gonna kill this fucking?
Yeah, and you do the math on it, and you'd be like, "Well, he's not worth me." They would know it was me. I'm not going to get away with it. So,
I mean, you live where you live at. There's
So what else?
Help.
What was
you know what I mean?
You talking about my kids, Pedro? I'm not dragging my kids into a
Nah,
murder.
dude, I've driven around that area.
It's nice. That trailer park's gone now. That's a Publix now, dude. It's really nice. It's really nice.
So never mind.
so after like the bumblebee side, and then the what was it, the raccoons?
Yeah.
What else was there to see at Filthy Park?
Cats.
Filthy Park.
Filthy
A lot of
Park.
cats.
Cats for sure.
Yeah.
Roaches.
Circle of life.
Yeah, it's a disgusting.
Wait, there's everything
Lion
we
King.
hate: roaches, rats,
all the vermin.
Bees.
cats, rats.
It sounds like a real life. Did any of you ever read
And
the?
it's not bees. It's not bumblebees. It's those stupid hornets. The yellow jackets, right? Because they're not making honey.
I think
there's no honey being made. in
Yeah,
it.
I don't think there was honey involved, so
Yeah.
it was some kind of just
Oh my God, so
intrusive.
it was just a
fucking-
bunch of angry ass
wasps. A lot of
wasps.
wasps.
That was on. I'm on the north side of the property. The south side of the property is another neighbor, and she had a whole door she couldn't use because the bee, like I-4 in and out of the attic was too. It shut down the whole north side of her house. She couldn't even use a
God.
door on that side of the house because the bees was so much. And then here's one you didn't think of. Ants like a motherfucker.
Oh, ants.
There was a on my
types
side
of ants.
on my side of the house. There's like a little faucet that just dripped constantly, and this fucking ant hill that looked like a goddamn termite mound in Africa built up against the side of the wall of the house. It was insane.
Jesus Christ!
What a fun roller coaster you had.
Imagine.
And so pretty much
This is legendary.
pretty much every interaction I had with him was like, hey, you got to fix this. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna. A lot of that.
Yeah, that's the best way to roll people off.
Except for the one time when it was when we first kind of got a clue how bad it was. That hurricane was happening, and the rats were like running through the window. And at one point, like, I'm looking at the window because it was kind of flabbergasting to me. I couldn't believe it. And there was like 3 rats in the window just kind of sitting there. And I got...
They like to be identified as mice.
Yeah, they were shooting dice.
3 rats sitting in the window. You know that old song.
It's Bob Marley, 3 little rats sit by my doorstep. And these are rats when we were trying to get on TV as a solution fix, they sent a producer out. They sent their Kermit out to like scope out the situation. And apparently people call in a lot like, oh, my neighbor has big rats. And like, it's mice. Cause like, he's like walking around. He's like, it's not mice, is it? It's not gonna play on TV if it's mice. Right. And I'm like, no, listen, it's rats. And so it was kind of sunny out. And so the rats aren't playing. They're not going. And I'm like, dude, I wish if you come back at evening, I can promise you can see some rats. He's like, give me a little bit of, it's probably mice. And, like God intervened and clouds came out and the rats started fucking Daytona 500 through the window. And the TV producer is like, oh yeah, you got something here. And he gets on the phone back to HQ and he's like, yeah, send a camera crew out. And they're like, And he goes, yeah, New York City size rats.
Oh,
So anyway, I'm walking the property.
Were
and
they that big?
They were later on. Everybody was constantly amazed by him. The guy who I got to do the exclusion work, he's seen his share of shit, and he's like, yeah, I've seen, And then we saw that some rats running in the window. He's like, holy shit! And at one point, he's like, that's the biggest fucking rat I've ever seen. And he's like, I've seen some big fucking rats. Just like they were
living
fed.
a good life.
They were cultivated goddamn rats.
City rats are different, but these.
Because those city rats over there, or in New York, they're eating a lot of trash. It's like they're available to them.
They will max out available food and available water. That's the 2 things you need to have rats and 2 rats to get started. But so I'm walking, I see the rats in the window, and at one point they kind of pause and they're just like
They
sitting,
winked at you.
and I'm like,
There go that asshole again.
I just like
Trying to get rid of us.
something wouldn't process about it, so I got a stick and I went to like just tap the window to see if I could make them run. Like maybe I'm looking at stuffed animals or something, and I'm not even like seeing so I went to tap the window to see if they would run away, and this fucking window exploded.
Oh my God.
Just fucking exploded. It was like 50-year-old glass that had never been cleaned, and it was just waiting for the slightest little.
It was half dissolved with all that rat
ammonia.
oil.
Yeah.
The rats in the window were like,
And so I immediately,
You broke our window, bitch.
like a man, ran into my house and hid.
Ran away very fast. Oh, yeah.
And it was like bad weather anyway. And so like the whole rest of the night, I'm like,
You think they had stories about you? The rats? They were like, that's the
Oh,
Axe
bro,
Man.
they
after
did.
That's
They were
it.
probably in there writing
That's
folk
Handle
songs
Man.
and shit like that. The raccoons on the fucking upright base.
ask me how many rats I've personally killed.
How many rats?
Over 100.
I have no fucking idea.
Really?
I have no fucking. I do remember one night when
you didn't have a chalkboard? Got like 1, 2, 3.
one night in particular I recall, because this is in it. We've been doing this for quite a bit at this time. And I had a number of BB and pellet guns. And so one night I set up on my back patio and like looking at their house, the full moon was kind of behind a palm tree. And they love these palm nuts. They'll run up in the palm tree, get these palm nuts, and they'll run out on a little leaf, and you get a nice profile of a rat. They'll run on this wire that goes by the.
I see where you're going.
You get a nice profile of a rat. So I'm like, I got a 24 pack of like Yingling or something, and I put it on ice, and I'm just drinking beers and plugging rats. And I had my wife, and I was like, hey, just keep count of rats. And I think in an hour I did like 35, and she was like, hey, can I stop counting now?
She's traumatized.
That was like 3 beers in, and I finished the 12 pack in the night, and I maintained about that pace, and that was just a one random night.
This guy's the Chris Kyle of fucking rats.
And that's just one night with BB gun. Again, I've like axe handled them. I've stomped them. I've killed rats, and I've never like laid hands on a rat and strangled one. But that's the line.
He was Woody Harrelson in Zombieland.
Yeah.
Figure out new ways to kill him.
Damn it, man.
You said you had a confrontation with the guy.
So I think it was like a couple days later or something, he came at me and he's like, did you break my window? And I was like, no comment. I just was like, I'm not talking to you. And I was like, clean your shit up, dude. And, you know, and I did break his window. But, like, again, it was like a tap. And it just shattered.
It's
So,
not
like,
fair to get credit for
Did
that.
I break the window? Yes. But, like, on a long enough timeline, something was going to break that window. And to be fair, like, all he did was to replace it.
Cardboard.
No, my neighbors he would pick trash. He would pick, like,
God, this guy is.
and when they cleaned up the backyard, like, he had 1,000,000 chairs, 1,000,000 bikes with one wheel. Like, this is the kind of stuff he would pick out of the trash. So my neighbors had thrown out painting that I guess, like, one of their brothers had done, like, years ago. Just some giant fucking canvas with an awful painting on it that even they were tired of. They just put it out to the trash. He picked that out of the trash and put it in the broken window.
Oh my God.
So for, like, the next year, we just looked at this
Ugly
terrible painting. Yeah.
That's
He had-
That's not bad. You kind of get used to it.
Damn, dude. That's...
yeah.
Oh, but so I'm surprised you never went to fisticuffs with this guy or nothing. Just
Carmen,
like,
how quickly you fought that guy?
First of all, you
Shit.
hardly ever saw him, and then
Did you say fisticuffs?
yeah, fisticuffs.
fracas?
Fuck.
Hey, fisticuffs.
He's from the 1800s.
And then you really want to, but at a certain point you realize that would be giving him the power. At that point, he can call the cops on you and get you arrested for his fucked up shit. And it just wasn't. It took forever.
Plus,
And
it would take away his favorite game, Rat Snipe.
dude, my one kid really did. We would do patrols, and he liked plugging rats. It was a very key part of his childhood. He still talks about Rat Patrol.
God damn it.
What a nightmare. What a fucking
Oh,
nightmare.
so the city comes in. They're gonna knock it down. It's gonna be a fucking. It's gonna be a park eventually. You know,
A park?
No, it's gonna be like
Rat park.
A memorial. It's gonna be like the World War II Great Cemetery.
we did kick it like in the neighborhood. We kicked around the idea of like getting a statue of a rat put up just for fucking shits and giggles. And we do now when we decorate for Halloween. I have like 50 Tupperware boxes of rat stuff. We just put out exclusively rat stuff when we decorate for Halloween.
Oh, that's funny.
But so city comes in. They say they're gonna knock it down. They're like, next week we're coming with a fucking bulldozer and a scoop and we're knocking it down. And in the meantime, some dude rolled up and he owed like, I don't know, he'd say he owed like 20,000 in assessments on it. The dude paid off his assessments and then gave him like 10 grand to fuck off and bought the house. And so this dude, some flipper dude, they were actually, they were tearing down the fucking trailer park that you remember.
Yeah.
And he was doing some work over on that. And so he's just in the area. He saw Rat House on the news. He's like, I could do something with that. Bought the house.
God.
And then he had like 2 15-year-old kids clean out all that shit. That's when I actually went into the house. These kids were like cleaning it out.
Are
and
these kids still alive?
Shirtless.
He sent them in with no masks, no gloves,
Oh my
nothing.
God.
My fucking wife was like furious. She went
bet.
and got them like safety gear at Ace Hardware and brought it to them. And that's why they were going to let me walk through it. And I couldn't. It was too much for me to even walk through. And these poor fucking kids are just like barehanding
$20.
Oh my
Here,
God.
years of fucking rat shit into a dumpster. They're dead. Yeah, I'm sure. 100%. Yeah.
You
So
can't
did they
survive
And
through that.
2020 COVID happened.
They do the house.
So, like, remember how I described the walls? There's a rule in Orlando or Florida in general where, like, if you knock down, I don't know, if you knock down more than 30% of the walls, you have to pay an assessment, an extra, like, fee to do that for, like, development costs, basically. And so they knocked down the maximum amount of walls they could, which was, like, the worst back door, where, like, the back porch kind of area where he had done the most
Wow,
damage.
to knock-
So they knocked that walls down. They left everything else, refinished it. The B ceiling, by the way, between like the roof inside the house and the ceiling, and the roof itself, I don't think they did shit. So like, I think if you went up in there, there's still like mummified bees and shit up in there, and like they probably have like if there's like a a rocket launch or something, the house shakes a little bit. There's probably dead bees that fall down out of the vents and stuff,
Oh
like
my
because
God,
that didn't. I watched the whole process. None of that. Nothing between the ceiling and the roof got touched at all.
No shit.
And-
Jesus Christ.
Fucking slumlords, dude.
I started getting a couple rats in my shed once, and it was like I bought. You buy everything: BB gun and fucking glue traps and all the bad snap traps and poisons and everything. Like I could not stand. I can't fucking believe that you could just let it get that bad.
He apparently reveled in it. Yeah, fucking
Yeah,
rat house.
this guy's doing snow angels and that shit. Like where are they sleeping on? What is he like?
He had a filthy recliner, and that was like the only furniture in there.
You
and
guys,
it was like the only
off
clean
limits.
spot.
Yeah, this is
off
it,
limits,
it was
you
like
guys.
Daddy's chair for rats.
Well, it's just like, as soon as Daddy's home and they all get off the recliner, like there's hundreds of them.
He spent so much time in there, and there were so many rats. There's no way like rats weren't crawling across him constantly. You just you just know.
He was snuggling with them.
No,
for
yeah,
sure.
he probably named them.
Yeah.
He probably named them. He was like, "Hey, Cephas," you know.
Cephas. He ran out of regular names.
You got that many, bro. You're gonna. Brutus. Hey.
Ben 1, Ben 2.
That's fucking nasty.
That's fucking insane, dude.
Do we want to go to the board topics? Do we have time for that?
Hey, do you guys do decorations, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
for
For Halloween or just Christmas?
I do Christmas.
yeah, I don't do Halloween.
Because then they come for trick or treating, right? Do you do trick or treating? Do you give them?
I'm usually we're usually gone
Yeah,
doing
I-
the trick or treating. So
My
like,
hou-
I'm
I
not-
black out my house. Don't fucking knock.
We're on a dead end. I've never had a trick or treater, not once.
my neighborhood is fucking crazy for trick or treaters and like because like there's some cul-de-sacs in the neighborhood and the people that live there like they join up. They block the cul-de-sac with their cars, and they'll turn the whole cul-de-sac into like
Little party?
like fog machine
Yeah.
parties
Oh,
or
that's dope.
fucking whatever the fuck haunted houses or whatever. Like they'll put tarps and shit all over the place and scare people. And
You decorate,
fucked up.
Ross?
Well, like I said, we put the rats out for Halloween. We'll
yeah.
we'll do like lights down the fence for Christmas. Nothing big though.
The guy down the street from me 2 weeks ago, full Christmas decorations.
Already?
All of it. Over like a huge amount.
See,
And I think it's like a fist up because Halloween has now become like the most festive holiday.
yeah.
Don't you feel that vibe? Like that Christmas
Well,
is not like
there's only 2 holidays you can really decorate: Halloween and Christmas. You know what I mean? Don't really decorate for July 4th.
you don't do
Flags,
MLK?
some bunting.
Well, yeah,
You don't do it. You put a couple Martin
a
Luther
balcony.
Kings,
You put a balcony.
some peace signs.
I just roll that into my Black History Month decoration.
And a balcony.
Put a bridge.
I got a daishiki just hanging in the window.
A friend of mine lives in a neighborhood kind of like east of downtown, and one of the houses has been on like HGTV. They have so many fucking lights they put out for Christmas, and they move as these people are so into it. The house for sale house next door went for sale. They bought it so that they can extend their Christmas lights over it.
Oh my
There's
god.
a neighborhood by my
Jesus.
house. They were like in a competition on TV, and it's the amount of their power bill. It's insane, but they do it for Christmas. But they light up. They're the last house at the end, and they light up the whole fucking neighborhood.
The gimmick is lights per square inch now. They like try to get like these tiny little light emitting diodes so they can put like, I don't know, 60 lights per square inch, and it's fucking insane.
I will say I've always wanted to do the lights that sync up to the music type thing. I watch those
put
videos.
death metal?
Every year. Every year I watch
Yeah.
it.
This place does that.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
One of my brother-in-laws, his Christmas is his favorite. So like he does the whole house, and in the driveway usually has the tall kind of candy canes.
yeah.
And my mom backed into like a couple of them, tore it out, and it was it was like a specialty item, you know. And he was so mad at my mom. And I'm like, bro, she's old, man. Come on.
Where my wife's parents live in Texas, there's, now how they have the giant skeletons.
Yes.
Everybody has a giant skeleton.
Everybody has it.
There's a house on like a big corner road that like you drive past a million times in this tiny little town, and they have a giant skeleton right on the fence corner, and they'll put like a turkey on it for Thanksgiving.
I have a house too that right at
so
the
many
entrance of
people
my
doing this
neighborhood.
bullshit
It's
now.
like a 20-foot tall skeleton.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, okay, for July 4th, they'll put American flag and Uncle Sam hat on
But
or
the
whatever.
skeleton
Like, yeah,
stays up.
It's
Correct.
a 20-foot
It never
skeleton.
goes down.
Giant
Yeah, yeah.
skeleton, no matter what.
Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo or whatever. It's
Cinco
your
de Mayo
fucking
has
Bunny
sombrero.
ears for Easter. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, St. Patty's is leprechaun.
Yep.
It's alwa's a theme.
Yeah.
It's
As much
always-
as it costs, you might as
I
well.
was gonna say, for some people, it's probably an investment, and they got to maximize their.
I spent
return.
$120 on this shit.
But
We're
and
riding
also,
this thing out.
there's also probably like a where the fuck am I gonna put it if I take it down type thing.
point.
It's 20 feet. It's like where you put a whole ladder somewhere.
For Christmas, Lisa likes the inflatable fucking things, and I got a badass like decoration, and I only lasted 1 year.
Yeah.
Because then the second year we went to turn it on, the thing wouldn't turn on.
Yeah, you know what they don't tell you? That those stupid fans, if you put it in your yard, shit gets in there. So when you turn on it, all you hear is and then it's done. And that's what happens to my shit.
Yeah.
That's why you see that Jack skeleton like that on the outside.
He's leaning.
Stroking skeleton.
Yeah.
Like his
It
left
was a-
side doesn't work.
It was a good day.
Strokey skeleton.
And I didn't know that. And then when it rains, of course, all that shit gets wet. So
Nasty.
yeah, congrats.
Are you gonna decorate for your apartment for Christmas?
No.
No.
I don't. I've never hung anything on a wall.
You hung anything on the
You
wall?
didn't put a Christmas tree
Do
up
you
or
ever put a
anything?
Christmas tree?
I've never put up a picture. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, is your apartment just a bunch of
Wait.
4 white walls?
Pretty much.
Where's the TV? Yeah, that hung
Buy
up?
one of the walls.
You know what, Ricky? I'm gonna get you an Orlando Weekly Award to hang out. Next time I go to Tom and Dan.
Like it has nightstands.
There you go.
And, in dressers.
You don't
and
have a
stuff.
picture frame or anything.
Plant.
If I'm paying rent, I'm like, no.
It's your home, Rick.
No, it's not because I'm paying rent. It's their home.
Have you done like an accent wall? Have you altered it in any way?
No, like I don't own this property. So like, why would I?
I mean, you're not it's not affixed to the property. It's just
No, any apartment,
Making-
any place I ever been. If I didn't know I'm not living there forever, I ain't putting up shit. Like,
it's just bed.
I don't want to patch
The
walls.
only thing you invest is maybe a bed or
No, bed dressers. Things that I don't have to look at shit. Like I don't know. I don't know what people get out of like when I'm in a hotel and I gotta wake up and look at that same goddamn picture.
Do you complain? Yeah, front desk.
Can I
Can you
pull
get
the-
this shit out of my
Yeah,
room?
can you pull this picture off?
But you didn't get to pick that picture. In your house,
No.
you could pick a
get to
picture,
pick the picture
that
you
you
want.
like waking up to every morning.
Yeah.
I would put just family.
Do you know how psychotic you sound?
Common choice.
Yeah, I would only put up the what do you call it? The little frames that stand on their own.
Yeah.
Like
Did you
nothing.
change out the
framed
picture?
picture
You
is what
just
those are
kept
called.
the picture that the
There's
frame
nothing I
came
want to see on a wall forever.
It doesn't have to be forever. You can take it down. You can
Yeah,
change
they
it
got
out.
tape. They got that
Oh,
little
then-
tape thing.
Then I gotta pick another one.
You gotta do this twice.
It's like, we know we're getting Ricky for Christmas.
Ricky's bringing a chick over to the apartment. She goes, "What the fuck is this? This is
But like,
it's my apartment."
wait until he
did
finds
you
a-
just move in? I've been here 2 years.
wait until he finds a place he is gonna live forever, and then he's gonna go fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, no, no. Yeah, I might.
Yeah.
I might.
I was
don't
watching
think
that
so.
Ren Fair documentary.
Okay.
And the guy who runs it, man, became a multi-millionaire. And his house, he believed in the style of like over decorating. There's so much to look at in his house, and it's so gaudy, but it's kind of cool at the same time.
Ricky will buy a house. Every wall will look like a beautiful mind of just fucking pictures and strings
numbers.
and lights and all sorts of
Numbers,
shit.
equations.
Yeah. Well, right now I live with my sister, and I don't put nothing up on the walls, but she bought a fixer upper, and she's gotten to every room but mine. So, there's no use really to put anything up.
Don't put anything in my damn room. You hear me?
Well,
Leave it bare.
Yeah.
Don't even paint it.
Yeah.
Paint it for white. It's not mine.
Yeah, don't fix that room up. We don't want Ricky staying too long.
He'd be fine with just like unfinished drywall. Like it doesn't even matter at all. That's fun.
No, I mean the wall's got to be complete, but I don't know why I got to put something on it.
That'd be a good prank. Just every other week, your sister goes and just puts like a different frame, a picture. See if you notice
Yeah,
in
right.
the room.
Well, it's like I don't really got a sense of style. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I got
Like,
you. No, I got you.
You know
I
what
got
I'm
you.
saying? Like,
No.
I don't know how to do an aesthetic. What am I going to do? Start looking at magazines? Just copy with the magazine? And like, that's not my own.
That's fair.
You know, it's like I don't have. These things don't pop in my head. Like,
Sam is
you know
great.
what look good here? I admire it when somebody does have it.
My daughter
But
has
I don't
it.
get those ideas.
Sam is great at decorating. So when I go to her apartment, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, she's
like-
creative.
I'm like, Sam, can you do this at my house? Because your mom like Lisa would just pop pictures all over the place, different frames and stuff.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
could tell when some people will be like, well, they tell me I'm supposed to do this. So here's a horrible sense of style.
But it can be as easy as, you're at Walmart and they got that thing of posters you flip through and you're like, oh yeah, Pulp Fiction. I like Pulp Fiction. And you put up a Pulp Fiction poster. It could be that simple.
No, you lost them. You lost them. You lost them. You lost them.
I used to have a Pulp Fiction poster. That's the only
a
reason.
little cultish.
No, too, and it's just like, what am I, fucking 12? You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my god, Pulp Fiction's the best movie
I don't
I've
even
ever
want to
seen.
know what you feel about my room right now.
Yeah, when you
Yeah,
walk
this
in,
is fucking unbelievable. You're wasting money.
If you were 12, they'd be the Swedish bikini team.
You should just burn money.
Ricky looks at everything and be like, "That's $20. That's $20. There's
No, it's-
$200 up there."
Look, it's cute. It's neat.
It's neat. There you go.
No, but you have your own sense of style.
How much you think that Godzilla is?
Oh my god, I didn't even think about it. It's expensive, ain't it?
Yeah,
Like
How much?
200?
250.
Yeah, 250. I think it was 250.
And you didn't even get the whole body. 250, you should get one your size.
And then he just put a necklace on it. Like it's not even a.
Yeah, to make it like
He's going
seem
to the
worth the
club.
value.
Yeah.
No, like I said, you got your own style, so it all looks cool. I don't have that in my head. Like I don't.
it's amazing because
Like,
I
even
think,
picking
just for
colors,
some reason,
just
I
nail-
always thought like the way you think. I'm thinking
It'll be creative.
creative, but it's
Yeah.
a different level of creativity.
But once you're creative, he looks at a blank wall and he creates a poster on it.
Have you ever sat down
Yeah,
and
in
like?
my own mind.
Have you ever like sat down and draw or like paint?
Yeah, I used to draw, but no, it's like my creative side is in writing
and not
and
images.
words.
Yeah.
And words like that's.
There you go.
Pretty
Just
much-
put some alphabets on your.
Live, laugh, love, Ricky. It's made for
Oh
you.
my god, I hate that live, laugh, love. Every time I see it, I was like, everybody's doing that anyway. Like you don't need to tell people that. Like, and it's so basic. Every basic bitch
I
putting
just
up
like
live,
and
love, laugh.
No laugh, just love.
Yeah, choose one.
Choose one.
He's gonna feel bad about this afterwards.
Why?
Probably go home now and nail a fucking flannel up on the wall or something. Just something. These guys are
piece of
right. I
cloth.
should do something
Yeah,
here.
yeah. I'm gonna be like, man, they're so right. Because everybody tells you should do it.
Gonna hang his cap, hang his hats on the wall or something.
Like gun to your head though. Like you got a gun to your head and somebody's like, you have to put up a piece of art. Is there like, have you seen like Starry Night or like that?
Yeah,
the
but any
Scream?
knowffs too is like, okay, you
I
bought
got a gun to your
screen.
head. You got to pick one thing. What are you gonna do? What is it?
I go pull
Sunflowers.
the trigger, motherfucker. I stand by
We're
my
decorating
principles.
this wall one way or
Stand
another.
by my
Ricky.
Make
principles.
sure my head's near the wall though. The way it's
Yeah, that'll be left on the wall. My brain splatter.
Can I tell you? I've had, and me and Lisa's on board on this. We want our next house. We want to have a video game room and stuff like that. But I've gone through. I'm compulsive, and I know I am. And it's one thing we share about fucking playing craps. Like you love playing craps. I love craps. I started looking at craps tables to
Put in the game. That'd be cool.
put it.
Yeah.
But it's like
what, to practice?
It's not the same.
Say, isn't that like you need people kind of deal?
You do need people.
I was gonna say.
But I used
Just
to do.
playing by
But I
himself.
used to do poker nights at the house, and
Yeah.
we used to have a lot of people and stuff like that. But it's just getting people to commit to play craps, and then, fuck, that's a lot of math and shit like that. Well, we just do street craps. You know what I mean? It's just.
I just read a book on controlled dice throwing. You know, you set the dice and give it a roll, and hopefully get your roll to come up the right way. And in it, there's a number of pictures, obviously, to show you like how to grip the dice and what a throw should look like and stuff.
Have you been practicing?
Yeah, and at a certain point, you realize though, like these pictures are like they take a picture of a guy like set up at a craps table with the 3-1 grip or whatever, but on the wall behind him is a picture of somebody's family or some like French blinds or something. You're like, oh, this craps table's in somebody's house, and that's kind of sad.
I saw one. It's maybe like a little box.
They do have baby setups,
Yeah,
like your
like
smaller
portable,
casinos.
like a
they got like a
portable-
half table.
No,
Yeah,
dude, this looks like a voting booth kind of thing, and it just has a little
Christ.
wall, and you just throw the dice, and but it's just the basic thing. You're not gonna have the double ones, double twos. and
Yeah, it's the cheapest way you could get one.
It's
going.
just the numbers pass and don't come.
the game used to be the pass bet used to be the whole game, and then all the side bets kind of developed over time, and then became integrated into the table. I just read a book about craps.
I didn't even know you're into craps. Honestly, this is the first I'm hearing about this.
It's so fun. I love it so much.
It's the fastest. It's
I mean, I thought you got
the fastest way to get money and the fastest way to lose money.
It's
I don't
always-
know, bro. I was in Vegas last week and I sat down with $40 at a slot machine.
Whoa, high roller.
And I pushed the button, I think 7 times, and it was like, yeah, you're out. And I was just like, oh, what the fuck was the point?
But then he was telling me, I go,
like 30 seconds.
We were talking, and he goes, go play craps, dude. He goes, nah, I ain't doing that shit. I like games that I determine if I'm going to lose. I don't want to just press a button.
I should have gone and played poker.
And then fucking I
Well,
get
yeah.
this story right now that he spent $40.
I was just wandering through. That's
pressing
why.
a button.
Well, because it was the last night I'd been there all week and hadn't put any money in anything.
And
so it's just like,
slots-
you know what? Here, let's do this. That. Oh yeah, I made the right choice all week. That's what I
Slots
did.
pull you in too, because I went to Vegas recently too, and I had a budget, and I was like, 0 of this is going to slots, and a lot of it went to fucking slots. They're just like
It's right
they're
there.
fucking gambling heroin.
It's all
They're
over the
yeah,
place.
it's
You didn't
so.
bet on horses? That electronic horses? That's what I like doing. You ever seen what I'm talking about?
Is it this? I just heard about this thing where they have like historic horse races, like how they came out in the past.
Okay.
and they'll anonymize the horses basically, and you can bet on like what happened in the past. This is what you're talking about?
No,
It
not
sounds-
that one.
I heard about that. It
They
sounds
have
like
a
reason.
track, and it's pretty much like Grand Theft Auto. When we used to play Grand Theft Auto, we would go to the casino in Grand
Yes.
Theft Auto. And me and Danny would either play 21 or we'll go bet on horses.
Yeah.
It's just you bet a number from 1 to 5, and then you see the little horse.
Yeah, and it's like,
Okay.
and it goes around the track, and everyone's screaming, yeah!
It's like
Come on, you motherfucker! It's like it's a fucking robot, dude.
it's like bubble craps. They have bubble craps now.
Bubble
where,
craps,
like,
that's
you,
what I play.
Oh,
You place all your bets on like a touchpad,
like trouble.
and it's the Pop-O-Matic bubble is up there,
I
and it
actually
pops
won a
it.
lot of money on that one.
I did. I made a bunch of money on that actually.
Yeah.
and then lost it.
There's a bunch of hacks on that too, by the way, on TikTok. I don't know if you guys went down that rabbit hole.
No.
There's like, this is how you win every single time. You put 100 on, you bet these lines,
Yeah.
you go this way, 1, 2, 3. And I was like, all right, and it worked. And then, boy, that all of a sudden it goes up and, and you get down, you lose all your
But
money.
that's why they have that joke when you're playing video poker and you drink it. They go, "How was that $40 beer?" You could have just bought the beer, but you're like $8, and they like, "I'll just put this money in this machine. I'll show you guys."
Yeah.
And you run through the whole 20. Here's your beer.
I know you're giving me shit about the not doing because I realized this trip to Vegas that I'm not fun. I think is what it is. I'm just not fun anymore.
No,
you just need guidance.
I just look at everything and I go, ugh.
I kind of do
Well,
too.
Vegas will do that to you because like a lot of Vegas is like, well,
Yeah. And I was staying like at a real nice place and like
Was it Vegas empty?
no, you know what's weird? There was a ton of people there. Even like walking through the casino, there was a ton of people, but there was a lot of people not playing, like not
watching.
playing the games.
Yeah. Well,
I thought that was strange.
Overall, it's just not good. Gambling is not. It's one of the worst addictions, and gamblers know everything but stats and probability. You know what I'm saying? Like the odds are bad. Poker's the only one you pretty much got a shot on. You know, it's like in like.
Angelo will always give you tips about poker and stuff like that. And I'm like, but you always fucking leave the poker room like
To go play table games.
yeah.
yeah. Poker. At least you're playing against somebody else. You know, and if you're better than them, you're more than likely
See,
to win.
I can at least like with poker, I can at least feel like I at least got my like the time. You know what I mean? Because I could check fucking blinds and get for $40 to do that for 3 hours or
Well,
whatever.
now they got the automatic shuffler machines, right? Mm-hmm. And people are always like, "It's rigged. It's rigged." And I'm like, "Yeah." Before these machines, all you heard was people gambling their way to millions.
Yeah, they
that was
won
the
all the
story
time.
before. You know, everybody always they were like, "No, don't become a doctor. Start gambling."
I don't know.
You know, that's how you get there.
Did you guys ever watch World Series of Poker? Like especially when it was huge.
Yeah.
a while back. So I was at the Hard Rock in Tampa, and I had gone in with my $40 and sat down at the poker table, and I was playing the $1 and $2 table, and this guy walked up, and I thought I recognized him, but I wasn't sure. But he was sitting at this table, just $1 and $2, and the guy pulls up and he's reading a book, and he's just collecting money from people, like he's just winning everything, and then I realized he's got a little gorilla as a card token, and it's Chris Jesus Ferguson. I don't know if you remember him from the World Series of Poker, but he was there to play like a $10,000 tournament or whatever, and just decided to fucking
Waste a little time at one.
yeah,
too.
just clean up everybody at the $1 and $2 tables, and go, oh, okay, so people really are good at this, because he wasn't even paying attention and beating the shit out of us.
yeah.
Oh, that was interesting.
How was he playing differently than everybody else?
I don't know. I assume he's one of those people who knows the odds, knows when to get out, knows when to put in.
Okay.
And I think if I had to guess, there's probably a bunch of people playing too aggressive to say that
they beat him.
They took down a World Series guy. You know what I mean? But you just realize more and more like his stack is just getting higher and higher and higher, and people are having to get up and walk away. And it was pretty interesting. I didn't realize you could be that good at something like that.
Have you guys heard about this dude, Mickey Mays? Okay, so my algorithm is flooded with them, and he's this dude. So I'll tell you what he says, what the haters say. Okay, like he says he gambled so much that he noticed how the casinos were cheating, and he developed a way to use it against them to the point where he made millions and millions and millions out of the casinos for years, and now he's effectively banned in all casinos across the world, except for a select few who let him in. And like he does go and gamble with like celebrities and stuff. Celebrities will come and gamble with this dude. And so the haters say he's just some fucking trust fund kid who has millions of dollars, and he puts them together in baggies and acts like he won a bunch of fucking money, and he's not banned at any of these casinos. It's all for fucking TikTok or whatever, right? But like he makes all these videos about like how to gamble and how to win, and here's me making dominoes out of money and stuff. And I want to go with him for Halloween because he's covered in terrible tattoos. And like basically if you just
wait, so the guy is he's a fraud.
He either is the one guy in human history who's cracked the casinos and discovered how to turn their odds against them, or he's lying about it and he just has a bunch of money anyway.
No, like blackjack and poker
the MIT
are a lot
kids.
different. You know, you can do things to have an edge. You know, that's why they do ban certain people.
Yeah,
but most of the other games are there for you to lose. You know?
Right, mathematically and statistically, yeah, they've got it set up to make the money off
people sit on table. They say 100 to 1. They go, oh, imagine if I tell you I'm going to give you 100 to 1. I don't think you're going to hit it. You know, like if I'm going to give you $100 for every $1, I am pretty sure that you're not going to hit that.
Yeah. But not even pretty sure. They're mathematically certain that it's like a 105 to 1 chance. Then they've taken that slight edge, and that if you run enough hands through, they're just going to make money, and that's it. Yeah.
What's that guy's name again?
Mickey Mays. I think on like if like his screen name's Dirty Goth Boy or some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember driving with my uncle to Atlantic City, and he's over there like, no, I got a system. I'm like, I think they got the system, man.
Yeah, that weirdly spelled one on the top there, yeah.
This guy right here.
Yeah, so I want to do like what I want to do basically is like I want to just have my kids draw my face with Sharpie so that I look like that. And then I did this. Yeah, I did it years ago with Stitches, basically the same thing. And then I do like a Halloween set where I'm like, you know, I do the guy, but make fun of everything he says, basically.
I like the inside the ear tattoos.
Can your kids draw?
No, that's the point.
He's following one person. Wouldn't it be funny if that was you?
Yeah. Right.
So you think people? That's what I'm saying. I thought you might want to try to get close, so people are like, "Oh, it's Mickey Mays."
Well, I will announce on Mickey Mays so that they know. And then the point
is like shave.
I did this back when fucking Spacebar was a show. That's how long ago this was. I did it. Do you know the rapper Stitches from Miami?
Yeah.
So Stitches, same thing.
Right in your face.
And so I dressed up like Stitches in like a white T-shirt, and I had my kids draw all over me with Sharpie to simulate the tattoos. And then I did a set as Stitches. But fucking Fritz Pierre fucked up the video. But I wanted to like have a video and then like tag Stitches in it and then get him to repost it to make me famous. And that's my plan this year with Mickey Mays.
The Mickey Mays. All right, here we go. What did you find?
Well, you know what? We'll just go straight into New York being New York.
Okay.
It's the Kermit section, everybody.
Why you want to do this in front of us? Why you can't go nowhere private and
So
do this?
This guy is trying to off himself, and New Yorkers are just gonna let him know exactly how they feel about him trying to do that at the worst time.
Yeah. Why are you gonna kill yourself during rush hour? Get the fuck up, dude. Everybody want to go home.
No, he cannot have the whole bottle. Fuck that. Fuck that. When niggas be in the crib and they suicidal, niggas be in the crib doing that shit, keeping that shit to themselves.
Do it in your house.
Keep it to yourself.
You don't want to die.
She's like, you know you're bullshitting.
You do not want to die. Like, come on now. Niggas don't want to die.
Get off the track. I need to get somewhere. You're wasting my day.
She's calling him on it too.
And I don't know if you saw, but he's just laying on the track.
She's like, you don't really want to die. You just want to be saved, motherfucker. Get up.
Well, I kind of agree with her.
I do too.
If you wanted to die, you go to that third rail, right? It's hot. You just go touch that motherfucker. You're dead.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
Just tippy toe that foot in that third rail.
He's inches away from instant death if he wants it.
The cry for help.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah, but then you still got to get the body. So the train still.
But
gonna be
he's
held
dead.
up.
You wouldn't be sitting there being just put your hand on the third rail.
I just want to die in the most inconvenient way possible.
I know you were talking about doing Halloween shit. So, what about this? This is Japan's new Halloween costume. I thought it would be pretty good. What do you guys think?
Kobe Bryant.
Yo.
Japan being Japan. Booyah. What do you think about that?
Let me ask you something.
Amazing.
Let me ask you something real quick.
Yo, didn't he
Is
appropriate first? He took the name Kobe.
Yeah, that's right. Good job. Good job. Very true.
Is that blackface?
I think that's the very definition.
Well,
was
let's
it
parse it
though?
out because if me and Danny does it, it is 100% blackface. But this is a Japanese lady.
No, it's blackface.
Okay.
It's blackface.
Is it really?
Yes.
Well, because prosthetics, right?
I mean, she has the same skin color.
This is like magic. It's not just me putting on brown paint. It's
She
magic.
brought him back to life.
I mean, she prosthetic his nose.
I mean, I
beard.
saw who was becoming right away.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you did.
You know?
Not for nothing, Kermit, and you've seen those videos too.
Yes.
The reverse side of these Chinese girls that go on a date and you're like, oh, she's smoking. And then they're fucking removing their makeup and stuff like that.
Then
and
all of a sudden?
they look like the lady that takes the order at the China Express.
Oh, really? They just got real they're contouring
No, don't
real
put
nice?
fake Japanese. It's fake Chinese.
Oh, it's fake Chinese.
They're just contouring nice?
Dude, they look like an anime thing. All of a sudden, eyelids are coming off. The nose is coming off. Here we go. Do you have it? There you go. That one. Crazy Asian, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Hey guys, today we look at like a
no.
safari snack.
Get outta
I
here.
just been loving
Are you saying this is fake Chinese people or just the makeup is nice?
Here we go. Ready?
and look back like, wow, she legit like an anime character. Imagine bringing this home.
Oh my God. Can you get a more annoying fucking clip? Jesus Christ, Kermit.
Well, I didn't have this one ready. All right?
No, I know. But you're on the fly.
But back to the blackface thing. Do we, what this lady did turning into Kobe Bryant, right? Do we differentiate between that?
Make it. Here we go. Look at this.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I don't know if that's the same person.
The fact that this is something on your radar is really like.
Look at that. She takes off the eyelids. She takes off the eye makeup, her eyebrows. Take off the face paint. And I wipe it clean. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that wasn't makeup. That was like strategic camouflage.
What are the fucking strings in the nose?
Yeah,
do?
that
I
part.
don't know.
It's because their nose is probably narrow.
But it's just like
Oh,
that.
there you go. There you go. Shit.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is like someone making fun of it, but whatever. But yeah, see how she takes off. They put like a layer of skin.
Like a tape.
Well, tape. Yeah.
Tape. Oh, it's so crazy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. This is bullshit. Anyways. Look at Fader getting mad. Hey, man, you told me to pull it up on the fly. I didn't have it ready.
Is there a line between Japanese lady making herself look like Kobe Bryant and somebody who like puts on minstrel show makeup to make fun of?
That's
black
kind of what
people?
I'm getting at.
Where is that line? Because to me, this is just like a lady dressing up for Halloween.
100%.
It's not any different than putting on like a Michael Myers mask to me. Like she's not being disrespectful. She like made herself look like a accurate Kobe Bryant with no exaggeration, and it's clearly because Kobe Bryant was an excellent athlete and not for any derogatory manner.
right. Yeah.
So because
So the white guys are in complete agreement on this.
But it's not
We're-
even. It's not-
I was like, surprise, surprise.
but the effort, like the effort.
Some
and
guys got
accuracy.
pictures at home.
I'm just saying, like, there's a difference between, obviously, I would hope we can agree in a nuanced world that what she did
That-
would be different than me painting my face brown and putting a jersey on. You know what I
And
mean?
big red lipstick mouth, like the
Yes.
classic derogatory minstrel show blackface.
Right.
So your Martin Luther King Halloween costume from 2007 it was okay. 'cause
If I
you did it.
if I do a lot of like if I
Yes.
do the prosthetics and if I look exactly fucking like him, is it still blackface? I guess is
It
what I'm
was
getting
more
at.
upsetting to see in Vegas one of the mascots dressed up as Kobe, and he was just a tall black dude with a jersey.
That's
I
more
was
offensive.
like, God, you don't even look like him, man.
I'm Kobe Bryant.
That's all it is. Give me $5. Let's take a picture.
You guys seen this video, right? Where they do
No.
a game show. And they,
It's gonna get
Yeah.
flagged. Oh boy.
Right.
I mean, I see greens.
See, this
Here
is
we
what-
have the other side of the line. Yeah,
this is what I'm
exactly.
talking about, yeah.
Exactly.
Is that Genesis driving?
Is he enunciating good?
I don't know who is the worst person in that, the guy who did that or the audience applauding.
Yeah.
That,
We,
They're like, oh,
we love it.
It's a Louis Armstrong.
Very good.
Very good. Very good.
like when I was a kid, like say 8 years old, there was nobody I loved more on the planet Earth than Mr. T. And I desperately wanted Mr. T's haircut, but my mom was like, nah.
I mean, you can get away with a haircut, but that's as far as you go. Gold chains,
No chains, yeah,
overalls.
okay.
You can do that, but that's as far as you go.
I can't have
tell
a
you
custom
what.
van, according to you.
A couple of years ago, I called Ken Miller to ask him if my kid could dress as Black Panther for Halloween. Like I asked him for permission, and he goes, "No, motherfucker." I was like, mask on and everything. Like, I'm not,
mask on.
he's like, "No." I'm like, all right.
It's like, you stick a white tiger, bitch.
Like, all right, we won't.
You're a Moon Knight family.
All right. What else you got?
I think that's really good. I mean,
we should all just be.
Have you heard about the influencer that went to a French? She sends a message to this French bakery. Say, hey, I want to do a collab. This is what I charge and what not.
This sounds like a 2025 street joke, by the way. Have you heard about the influencer who went to the French
No,
bakery?
no, look, put up Glamorama. There you go, that one.
Glamorama.
Yeah. So she goes to this bakery. This bakery goes, hey, we can't afford you anything like that. So she shows up the next day.
Is it that one down there, the bottom right?
She shows up the next day. Yeah, they'll explain it on that one.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, please, because you're doing a horrible
I
job
know.
explaining
Just
this.
keep getting. So the lady goes, hey, we don't have the budget for it and stuff like that. She goes, I can go out there and just give me the food for free and whatever. And she goes, I can't do it, but next time, maybe in the future.
If it helps, you can touch the mic while you talk.
The lady,
I was gonna say, you're spending a lot of time not saying any
Thank you.
words.
Thank
like,
you.
It's killing me. I'm like, at least if you're gonna take up the time, make words happen. Cool.
lady shows up regardless, goes and does a horrible fucking review about the bakery and stuff like that. The baker shop owner goes, hey, look at the fucking emails that she sent out. This is how we responded. She's saying that our items are fake. Look, the lady, that influencer that does reviews, is gone. Removed all her shit.
Who understood what happened in that
I got
story? You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Some
influencer
people are
wanted some-
sober.
Here's the story.
What are you talking about?
Here's the story. She's an influencer. She wanted to do this restaurant. Restaurant said no thanks. So she got mad, did it anyways, gave them bad reviews, and they had the receipts.
Okay.
Pa pa pa.
Case closed.
And then feedback was such that she just nuked her channel.
But it goes back to that bitch that wanted the chicken salad with no chicken.
Yeah,
because
the
she's
vegetarian.
Because she's
Well,
vegetarian, and I'm an influencer, and you should know that.
that's the whole new thing now. They terrible. People just be shitting on.
It's a great story. I love it.
To the point where now that a lot of that gets faked. I think every video I see online is fake
You
now.
just have to assume that.
If there's
I
a
think, right?
camera set up and it happens, I assume it's fucking fake.
Yeah.
I'm still a big fan of the classic. Let me set my camera up
And
then
cry.
and then go cry in front of it. I'm a big
always
fan
good.
of that.
Leave Britney alone.
I'm a big fan.
You know what my favorite shot is at all? Mm-hmm. the losing part of the stadium in a big game. When they just pan over,
Yeah.
and guys just like some of them, their heads are
That's
down.
not
Oh
fake,
my God,
but that's not fake.
It's
That's
no.
absolutely.
I'm saying it's my most fun shot to see.
Did you see the Oklahoma State game yesterday?
No.
So Oklahoma State, they were losing. They've had a terrible year, and they were getting fucking dog walked by Houston yesterday. So there was one guy. They pan over to this whole section of the stadium. There's one guy, Oklahoma State fan, with his shirt off, swinging his shirt like this, and then people just kept coming to the section. And so before you know it, they had refilled those sections with people
Their fans?
swinging their shirts, and like, yeah, it was pretty funny actually.
Did it help? Did they?
No, they
they
fucking got worked.
That got worked.
Hot ice cream. What the fuck is that?
That's the
Kermit?
one I sent. So I send
yeah, I
one
forgot.
fucking clip a year, and he goes, that's it, we're done.
Oh, that
This
was
is one I
that was
sent.
you.
Yep, this is one that I
he
thought-
sent it to me. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I didn't send it to you.
I thought it was an interesting, what the fuck is this all about story.
Here we go.
Hey, fuck
Here we
me.
go.
I feel like I'm going crazy. It's like I don't sleep. These ideas just keep coming in my head. It's just like, bam, wake me up. And then this one came to me.
this bitch.
Hot ice cream, silky ice cream that you can drink. And no, I'm not talking about a latte. I'm not talking
This is
about
real.
hot chocolate that has
Bitch, it's just melted
flavors.
ice
I'm
cream,
talking about
stupid.
hot ice cream. Innovation that took me
Innovation,
over a year
guys.
to get right. You're going to be able to
Temperature.
taste it. And the name of it is Hot Mama. Yeah.
This is real.
I feel like I'm going crazy.
What's the
Something I
flavor?
love that So all it is, dude, it'd be like butter pecan. They melt it in a cup, and then she puts a scoop of ice cream on top. So then you eat the ice cream, and then you drink the ice cream.
I just, her excitement for creating what is,
And this bitch is acting like she made something amazing.
her excitement for what creating a milkshake.
milkshake.
Like inventing a warm
milkshake.
A
milkshake.
warm milkshake.
Well, when I was 4, I did this and I called it ice cream soup. And
Yeah.
it didn't take me a year to come up with either. Like I basically came up with it pretty much on the fly. Yeah.
You put it in a bowl.
Yeah,
you
keep
stir
stirring until a little bit melts. You got a little bit left in the middle. I called it ice cream soup.
It's a little bit of temperature. It's like the perfect temperature.
I was a big fan of her confidence.
Is that what it was?
I was
Guys.
saying, did you wake up in the morning?
It's
and
like, I
couldn't
did
say-
it. I did it, you guys.
It's just hot.
hot ice
The numbers, guys. Guys.
Yeah, I went down the rabbit hole looking at this dumb shit.
What are the other ideas? Did
Cold
you,
soup.
listen,
Cold soup. Oh, listen, flat, round, below hot dogs.
I mean, if she came up with iced coffee, she was right about iced coffee. Like that shit used to be hot. Now it's iced.
Guys, cold soup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cold soup. I've been punching the numbers. The algorithm.
Wait. I like where you're at, Pedro.
Actually,
but think about this.
cold soup is a thing.
Gazpacho.
I know everybody.
Gazpacho.
No, not gazpacho. Cold soup.
Colder soup.
Colder soup.
This bitch left a pint in her car, and I was like, oh, whoops, and then drank it. And I was like, oh, I have an invention.
Pedro, what if we took your cold soup and put it in the freezer and we made soup cubes?
Soup.
Hey.
Now you're
Really cold soup.
Soup.
now you're
Soupsicles.
thinking.
Soupsicles.
Yeah.
Stupid.
You lick to the middle. There's a noodle in the
hate
middle
her
of your
so
chicken
much.
noodle soup suit.
No, man, it's 8-minute abs.
It's so dumb. I just thought
It's so dumb.
I was just surprised that somebody who was like somewhat, well known would just be like, guys, look at what I did.
She's like the Will Smith of modeling.
By the way, what were the failures in that year?
In
what
a
took
year?
place?
Yeah.
What were the failures with hot ice cream? Nope, still cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would love to see the lab.
How are we
results.
gonna get this down right?
She was in the lab. Every time
Fuck
she
yeah,
heated it
dude.
up, it was like boom, explosion. She's like, God, I can't keep the elements together.
It's like flubber. She's in there like forever. I just want to read all the
Why
notes.
can't I make this work? She's on a chalkboard just working out.
She
Imagine-
got the window pane with the numbers.
Imagine being her friend who she's been struggling trying to get it right for a year, and she's confiding in you how hard it's been, and you're just like, bitch, melt it. What are you doing? What?
No, but you have to understand, it's in a cup.
Her friend's going through a divorce, a miscarriage, and she needs her comfort. And she goes, I need to get this hot ice cream thing. Like, I know it's about you, Brenda, right now, but hold on.
Yeah.
Hot ice cream.
Why is it funny to me that in a clip about melted ice cream, you're talking about miscarriage.
Because of the way she's holding the cup.
Like, oh, you never got to eat it.
That's how he. That's how he thinks it comes out like melted ice cream.
I bought this ice cream for the baby. He never got to eat it.
I think probably the real innovation probably is like we could all make hot ice cream for pennies on the dollar, but the real innovation is probably she's probably selling it for like $25 a cup.
Oh, for sure.
I really thought she was going to introduce like a flavor of vanilla ice cream with hot honey. Like, you know what I mean?
Like spicy ice cream.
Like,
Wow.
Spice, yeah, it's like, all right.
Or like ice cream with cheddar cheese or something. Something like an
Yeah.
actual innovation, something that nobody's doing.
I've had a liquor, the liquor infused ice cream, and that's pretty fucking good.
No, this is just warm. This is just left out.
Just left out pint ice cream.
Yeah.
But she's smart. She knows this is the dumb idea. She knows, but she knows how to sell shit. Too.
But it's also probably in California.
She has lots of businesses.
I think it's in France, but yeah.
even better.
That's why she's wearing the hat.
The beret, you think that's a beret?
I don't know.
No, that's like a chef's hat. The new ones.
I thought it's one of the witches from Dune.
I thought that's a bonnet.
Looked like one of the Knights Templar.
But I think
from
chefs wear that.
Assassin's
She
Creed.
has the jacket too, don't she? Or she dressed
she
regular?
does have the chef.
This bitch just
No, she's all
claimed
chefed
herself
up.
as a chef because she made this
You
bullshit.
know, I mean, you could just wear this shit, you know, especially if you're selling food. You know, like it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Did I tell you I got invited to go Australia?
Wait, time out.
Wait, what? What the hell just happened?
Pause.
I'm out.
Pause.
Pause this shit.
Oh, I don't got headphones on. Sorry.
Wait, what happened? You got invited to go to Australia?
You fell for it, you stupid bitch.
Got him, bro. Fucking idiot. Dummy.
I got you.
Oh shit! I know. We're not gonna go long on this because we already did 2 hours. This is the sound.
Oh, yeah. What we were talking about at the green room.
The edible infused.
Oh,
That's
shit.
edible infused Kermit.
Oh,
this
shit.
is from the ring camera.
That sounds real, right?
Yeah. Because I was listening to an interview with Jane Goodall this morning. I immediately thought chimpanzee. Like that's just
That sounds real.
That's Kermit on the gurney.
It was before the gurney. It was
it?
they
Oh,
had
yeah,
him pinned,
that was
they had
the
him
living
pinned
room?
down.
Did you listen to that interview I sent you?
No, I haven't had to.
I
was
can
telling me
answer
to.
that for you.
no.
You haven't sent it to me.
I'm sorry, but I was Kermit seemed more interested.
It's on my little tab on my podcast.
There's a
that
comic
I
named
listen to.
Steve Cantwell who took a big hit of salvia one night and had a hallucination that he lived for 8 years in a different town in Texas. And then came back to his body, and then he was like, "How long was I gone?" They were like 45 seconds.
Damn.
It's a really wild story.
Specific too.
But he had a calendar, and he had a job, and he went to work every day, and he had friends, and he
Holy
like
shit.
he upgraded his cable package when he got a raise, like
Nice.
shit like that. Like even if it's a story, it's a fucking amazing story. It's wild.
Wow.
And he's only out for 45
45
seconds.
Yeah,
seconds.
8 years in his mind.
He's like, in his head, he's like, I've been in a coma for years. And like, 45 seconds.
Well, it was Christmas, and then so he comes back, and like his kids they saw him 5 minutes ago, and he's like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen you in 8 years." It's like such a wild story.
Wow.
This I'm starting to sniff out. This looks fake.
This looks fake.
It's on
Well,
Fox Local,
That's
so
why
there's no fucking way, Paige.
It's on Fox. but-
Okay, Fox Local. Okay,
Play.
go.
Here's one that Kermit fell for. Let's go.
Should I start it over?
You don't have any volume.
Oh, whoops.
Stay-at-home sons. These young men, dubbed trad sons or hub sons, are opting out of the rat race to take on full-time homemaker duties for their parents in exchange for room and board. A family therapist tells the New York Post that this shift may be
feel like-
fueled by insecurity and instability, with some young men feeling safest under mom and dad's roof in an uncertain world. And they're not alone. 1 in 3 U.S. adults age 18 to 34 now lives at home. Experts say it's fine as long as it's a pit stop and not the destination.
Isn't that just called parenting?
That's a really weird way to explain how the economy isn't working for anyone.
I was going to say,
We chose this.
What the fuck?
I was just thinking, I wish my 24-year-old lived at home, son, cooked and clean. That would be fucking awesome.
Maybe grab a vacuum or
That's
a
what I
rag
think
every
it's
once in
for,
a
to
while.
influence them to do something.
Yeah, get off your ass and do something.
What a
yeah.
fucking weird way to not just explain that there's no hope for
that's
the
what I was
future
thinking. I was
for
like,
these
wait.
kids.
So in other words, it's hard for these guys to get out of the house because they have to live with mom and
We're
dad.
winning, dude. The fucking we're winning.
We're winning. Yeah.
winning.
Let me know how that works.
Everything.
Explain that to me.
I guess
Hey,
the
dude.
weird part is like there's no daughters doing this. It's only like young
sons.
dudes.
Yeah,
doing
only
it.
guys.
I only have young sons, so I don't know. But.
More single women are buying homes than guys.
Yeah, because they got
Oh,
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
That's like somebody told me it's because people buy girls drinks. I'm like, what do you think they are? Like, how much alcohol you think they're consuming? How come every time I go to a girl's apartment, it's usually nice and decorated and shit like that, and then every guy they're on crates. There's an inflatable mattress.
Yep.
You know, they don't got. They're like me with nothing.
Yeah,
in
no
the room.
pictures on the wall.
No pictures on the wall at all or anything. Yeah,
Ricky, you don't do that to yourself.
I have a bed and furniture. There's a nightstand.
They're all living in their sister's unfinished bedroom. Yeah.
I forgot we were winning though. That's my fault.
We're winning. The fucking prices
that's
are
my
down, and we're making 17 trillion, 18, close to 21 trillion.
That's a lot of trillions.
It's a lot. Yeah, dude.
That's so many trillions.
It's great. How the fuck did you make it here?
What do you mean?
I thought we didn't have any TSA people working.
Bro, it was a little sketchy. I'll be honest.
Air traffic
But
controllers.
that airport out there in Vegas, I was keeping an eye on it. They had delayed like 100 flights the day before, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna suck. And I think my flight was early enough that
Pilot said,
a few people
good
were
luck.
like, all right.
Yeah.
I told this story on Tom and Dan when I came back from Vegas a couple weeks ago. But in the Vegas airport, I'm leaving at like 11 p.m. on a Sunday. There's fucking nobody in the Vegas airport.
Right.
There's like maybe 100 people literally in the fucking whole airport. But their signage is shit. They don't have good signage. It's hard to find your way around. And I got into what I thought was the line to go back to my terminal or whatever. And I'm in line. There's two people ahead of me. They go scan their shit. The lady's like, go ahead and go scan their shit. Go ahead. I come up. I hand the lady my license, and she like holds a finger up and like takes a breath to say something. And then somebody comes up and taps her on the shoulder and like, hey, can you get Susan's terminal run over? She's like, 1 second. And she goes and she's like tapping on Susan's terminal for like 10 fucking minutes and just getting it up. And then Susan's all ready to go. She comes back to me. She picks up my license. She goes, you're in the wrong line.
Ugh.
Hands me my license back and then says, go.
she doesn't even tell you what the right line is.
No,
She just says,
I asked, and she's like, I was like, where is the
Figure
right
it
line?
out.
You're in the wrong. No, she just kept saying, you're in the wrong line. And I was like, where is it? You're in the wrong line. I was like, which way do I go? You're in the wrong line. I was like, okay.
Oh, I get it. All right.
But made me wait while she booted up Susan's terminal and then came back and very like happily. She was so gleeful to do it. She's like, you're in the wrong line.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. I was a little nervous because them flights were looking a little sketchy. I don't know if they've gotten worse since I got back, but I know that.
Yeah, I think after a certain time it gets scary. They said.
And plus, you had a lot of heroin up your ass, right?
So much.
Penguin walk into the terminal.
Christmas is around the
I know the dog was still working. The smelly dog was still working, and I know that they hit my hands again. I don't know what it is about me that they just assume that in the last 5 years, all the flights I've been on, I don't know anybody else who's gotten their hands swabbed for bomb residue as much as I have.
Again?
But again this trip. Yeah. I don't know.
You do look like a.
But I wore my fucking happy shirt and everything.
That's what it is.
That makes it
But
That's
you
what
have
it
a
is.
profile.
Look at this
of an
fucking guy.
Oklahoma
It's
City
Hawaiian
bomb.
shirt.
Really? Fuck, man.
Yeah, you know how the person at the comedy show commented, not the sad guy.
The sad guy. Yeah.
That's what they're like. Oh,
They can see it in
They're
me.
like, this guy's giving up.
I mean, that's crazy. You got another swab for
This
bomb residue.
is like 8 times in the
That's
last
so
few
funny.
years.
Do you know what I get 100% of the time? Every fucking time I fly, no matter what. I never see it happen to anybody else. I get 2 fingers in my waistband and then around my fucking waistband both ways. Like,
Are you serious?
I don't know what the fuck that's about. They think I'm concealed carrying and the fucking show up on a metal
Oh,
detector.
shit,
I don't know fucking
really?
what, but they insist on putting their fingers in, with belt or no belt, fingers in my pants all the way around.
You do have a look of a
Absolutely.
A person who needs 2 fingers in his belt.
Like what is it? Air America, the guys that used to fly fucking planes.
Yeah, the
with heroin
CIA
and-
guys. Yeah. Have I ever told you my story about ending up in the mirrored room coming off the cruise? No. So I was on a cruise. I lost my license the night before we were getting off the cruise, and I was riding with people. So I was in a panic. So I know I went through everything I owned. Every bag I had, I turned inside out. And I was looking for my license. So I went through every pocket, emptied everything out, went through every pocket in my pants. So like when I repacked my shit, I knew exactly what was in there, right? And they ended up finding my license, but by that time I was geared up to get off the boat first in case I had to go through customs without a license and it was a hassle and to catch my ride with other people. So I'm coming off. All I had was a big black duffel bag, and it's me in like a polo shirt with sunglasses on and shorts, and I'm like the first motherfucker on the gangplank, nobody else. And so I come off into customs and they're like, all right, sir, do you have a good time on the cruise? All right, just come with us this way. And they put me in this room where it's, I don't know, it's probably twice as big as this room, but every interior wall is a mirror. So you're just looking at yourself reflected like 100 different ways.
Oh.
And there's seating for like 50 people or whatever, but I'm the only motherfucker in there because I'm the first one off. I look sketchy as shit, and all I'm carrying is a big black duffel bag coming off a cruise, and I'm like 15 minutes before anybody else has ever thought about getting off the boat. So they put me in the room for a little bit, and I'm like completely calm because I've gone through all my shit with a fine-tooth comb. I know I left all my fucking cartridges on the goddamn boat. Like I got nothing they can possibly hassle me about. And so I'm like, I know what they want. I know they just want me to go to my duffel bag and fuck with the drugs I'm smuggling so they know where they're at. And so I just sit there for a while, and it's just like half an hour. So finally I get shit out. I start charging my phone. I'm like fucking around looking for a book or something. And they finally take me to the guy, and the guy is so nice. The guy's like, hey, did you have a good time on the cruise? I was like, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Got a tan, whatever. He's like, okay, did you bring anything back? Anything I should know about it? I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like, I got some Benadryl in there or whatever. That's literally like the hardest thing I got.
Are you allergic?
And so he's like, oh, yeah, is it this? And he pulls out the Benadryl. He's like, just the Benadryl pills here. They're all in full. That's okay. Anything else? Just anything you want to let me know? And he's like, so nice. It's so friendly. Until the point he decided the search was over, and then the mask dropped, and he goes, all right, get the fuck out of here. I was like, okay. I swear to God.
Oh, he was mad that he didn't catch you.
A second before, he was the nicest guy in the world, just asking me about my vacation, a big grin on his face. And the minute he decided that I didn't have anything and he wasn't going to find anything and he wasn't going to be able to fucking gaffle me right there in that moment, he dropped the mask and he was like, all right, get the fuck out of here. I got fucking criminals to deal with. And like, I just scurried away with my black duffel bag.
Oh, man.
You picked me. I didn't pick you. Like, that wasn't the plan.
And then the fucking punchline to the whole story is I go out, I'm waiting for my ride because they're just packing up. They're casually getting off the boat or whatever. I'm out in like the pickup area waiting for my ride, and another person that was on the cruise with comes out and like goes to light a cigarette, and she's like, oh shit, and pulls a joint out of her cigarette bag. It's like, you want to smoke this? I was like, hell yeah, I want to smoke it. We just smoked a joint right there.
It's episode 209 of Nah Dude. And,
Dude.
Thank you for
How'd I do, Kermit? Was that all right?
listening.
Was that okay?
Yeah, Kermit, how was it?
I didn't say that. He's lying.
Kermit, how did
I have receipts. I had no problem bringing Ross in. I was happy to bring Ross in.
Hey,
He's
don't
great.
defend yourself that hard. Call the fucking cops.
I hung
Call
up
him
on
back.
him.
How did he do?
He's great. Did fine.
good?
We learned a lot. Rat house. He's smuggling drugs.
Successfully.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. I didn't know you guys were playing either, but I was like, oh well.
Fucking bunch of liars, bro.
You know the drill.
Liars.
Like, subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe
Oh,
again.
that
Talk to
pranking.
friends. For Danny, Kermit, Ricky, Pedro, and Ross.
The Orlando Talk Show with me, Russ McCoy.
There you go. Do that shit.
Yeah, check out the Orlando Talk Show with me, Russ McCoy. I'm on Tom and Dan every Monday for BDM shows and ACT, and Ross McCoy pretty much across the board on social media.
There you go. And then if you see him at a fucking cruise gambling, fucking give him a couple bucks.
Come see me at the Roast of the News Junkie. I'm really excited for that one.
When is that?
The 30th.
Of this month.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Where is it?
Some weird little room they have at Dr. Phillips, like a cool little side ballroom they have at Dr. Phillips.
Okay.
Oh, fair.
Like a little 150 seater at Dr. Phillips. It's going to be real fun.
Can they get to tickets through your socials?
No, you got to look up the news. I'm not like selling tickets. I'm just going to be there.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right.
He's not even part of the thing. He's just gonna be yelling insults at the parking lot. All right, bitches. Till next time.